Ready to go.
Let's run this around the round table right now and talk to, and we welcome everybody joining us on the Voice of Paso radio network, as well as the live stream coming your way on this Friday night for opening night of high school football. Guys, I want to throw this around the round table. You played football, you just finished a couple months ago, and you're right back at it. Is that going to make a difference?
I think it's a positive because they are in football mode and they really haven't gotten out of it. Remember, they weren't in it for quite some time. So they've been able to finish practice, finish the last season, have a bit of a respite, and get a full summer's work in, which they lacked last year. So I think it's a good thing based on what's happened.
John Doss?
Yeah, I agree with Coach. You're definitely in football shape and ready to go. Had the opportunity to lift during the off season. It's time to take a little break. So I think it's a great thing, and judging by the numbers of Bearcats on the squad, I agree. It's a great thing.
And we can't forget about the old offensive lineman sitting down in front of us. Not old, excuse me, the young offensive lineman, Tim Stewart.
No, I think they never got out of football shape, and I think the summer was done that. And just in watching the Bearcats, been to a couple of the practices and stuff. They're faster, they're bigger and stronger, I think, and I think it's going to be a good season for the Bearcats.
All right, the crowd's still making its way in here at Lompoc High School. They got their helmet on down at the other side of the field, getting ready to come on the field. We're still about 25 minutes away from kickoff. So, John, why don't you go ahead and read one of our live sponsors of Bearcat football here on the VOP.
Absolutely. D. Lacey is proud to be a supporter of Bearcat broadcasts. She urges everyone to recognize the talents, commitment, and accomplishments of our local students. From sports to academics to art, we all join D. Lacey in saying, "Go Bearcats."
Thank you, sir. And the coach, now as we're going to do, I studied. Finally, after 2 years, I'm back in the classroom. So I'm right with you side by side through this. Okay. So we don't need an oxygen tank for you when you're done. That good with you?
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. Okay, let me start first with the last time these two teams played. All the way back on November 13th, 2015. Remember, we were all here for that one on a cold night. It was a CIF Southern Section first-round playoff game. Lompoc won that one 35-34. Remember, it was 21-21 at the half. Lompoc was driving. They fumbled. We had a chance to go the other way to get a win, and Christian Erickson fumbled the football. Erickson that game, 320 yards rushing.
It was a very impressive, high-scoring game that went right down to the wire. There was a two-point conversion that was missed by the Bearcats that enabled the Braves to come away with the victory.
And before I let you talk about some of the players we're going to see tonight, Coach Jones has been here now, I believe, 10 years. This is his 10th season. And looking at the records for these two squads the last 3 years, I didn't want to go too back far. Lompoc, 8-3 in 2018. They were 5-0 in the Channel League. In 2019, they were 7-4 overall and 4-1 in the Channel League. And of course, when we say last year, everybody, we're talking about spring of this year. The Braves went 5-0, so they're right now on a 5-game winning streak. The Bearcats, back in 2018, went 3-7, 1-3 in the Mountain. Next year, same thing, 3-7, but 0-3 in the Mountain. Last year, which was spring, they went 5-2 and 3-2 in the Mountain. But the Bearcats come into this game with a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, and they've got momentum. They finished very strong at the end of the spring season. So they know they can do this. Now, on the other side, so did the Lompoc Braves. They defeated Santa Barbara 19-9 in the last game of their season for their league championship. They were 5-0 in the spring. One of those games was a forfeit by Cabrillo, but they also have a lot of confidence coming in here as a defending league champion.
Now, Coach, if you went farther back, you can go ahead and tell the people how Lompoc has done past those 3 years ago.
These are two storied programs meeting here.
And John, you chip in, and Tim, anytime you like. Go ahead, Coach.
Okay, so Paso You go back to the 50s, 3 CIF championships there. Joe Zeno, couple CIF championships, couple runner-ups, and then we won 3 CIF championships in 98, 99, 2000, and then again with 2014. So, and we've been runner-up again in 1993. So, a lot of success at Paso. Now, Lompoc, this is kind of an impressive situation. Let's go way back. I'll go back to when Robin Lucan was the coach here.
Oh boy.
And 2004 CIF semifinals, 12-1. 2005 CIF runner-up. In 2006. They slumped, and we talked about this on the way down here. They had a few bad years in there. They went 3-7, 4-6, 1-9. Then, new coach Andrew Jones comes in 2010, 11-3, CIF champs. 14-0, 2011, CIF champs. 2012, 12-1. CIF runner-up. 2013, 11-2, semifinals. 2014, 11-1, quarterfinals. 2015, 10-2, quarterfinals. 2016, 12-1, semifinals. 2017, 11-1, quarters. 8-3 in 2018, first round loss. 2019, 7-4, first round loss, and then last year champion. So they have been very successful. Now, they had a coach here, Mike Warren, in the 70s, who 4 years in a row went to the CIF finals. They didn't win any of them, but that's quite an accomplishment. When you look around, there's dozens, hundreds of schools that have never ever made a CIF finals, and between these two programs,
they were the Buffalo Bills of their time.
Yes, exactly.
Now, and a lot of that, I think, you guys, John, I think, and Tim would agree, is the fact that, consistent coaching, having a guy around 10 years, and unfortunately we haven't had that at Paso, but hopefully we have that now with Matt Carroll. Well, we can get that consistency, and Matt's around here for 10 years and, build something special. And he's on his way.
Well, it kind of reminds me of the Stansbury years. I felt like Bill created a program, and that's what he's done here. With 10 years, Bill was in there for 10 years, or however long you were.
Did you buy him dinner?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Sure, it wasn't lunch.
No. It was a program, and we won CIF championships, and then we won and carried on afterwards. So
Timmy, I meant that.
It's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing.
So I mean, it's crazy, and the one game, guys, that we always looked forward to every year for so long was the opener, Lompoc or Rio Grande. You always were on pins and needles. Who's going to win that game, and who's going to be the better team that year? And that wasn't it? God, for 25 years, it was a signature game.
A number of years, and then even before that, the big game and the first game before they started playing Arroyo Grande was Lompoc versus Santa Barbara. So they have historically not dodged a tough opponent in the first round.
No. And, Coach, what else you got on Lompoc?
Okay, well, you don't have a good program without great players, and they've got a lot of famous alumni. And this is a sports school. It's not just football. Julian Arroyo, LA Galaxy, MLS, Mike Bratz, NBA, 6 teams, San Antonio Spurs and Golden State Warriors included in basketball. Russ Bollinger, NFL, Detroit, and the Rams, and was a long-time NFL scout. Rex Caldwell, PGA player. Casey Candell, Major League Baseball. And show you how old I am, we played Lompoc when I was at Beverly Hills in the CIF semifinals, and Casey Candell was the quarterback, an all-CIF quarterback that goes on to play Major League Baseball. How about his mom wrote a piece for PBS on A League of Our Own, which was the Women's Baseball League movie with Tom Hanks. And Candell's mom and his aunt both played.
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball. And they both played in that league and shed no tears. Now, football, you get great players. Sheldon Cannelly, NFL, 49ers. Up again, when I was at Beverly Hills, right here on this field, we were locked up tight in a first-round playoff game. We were down by 6. He runs 70 yards for touchdown, breaks our back. Who's the star of their team tonight? Same guy, Sheldon Cannelly, Jr. So
he still has eligibility left, Coach?
Some guys have.
As do our
Tim Stewart, make a call on that.
As do our running backs have time left on.
All right, Timmy, go suit up.
Yeah.
And they got other guys. Ryan Church, Major League Baseball. You guys, if you know football, the name Gunther Cunningham sticks out.
Oh, yeah.
He went to high school here. He went to Hancock. He coached and played with John Madden. He was the head coach of the Chiefs and a great assistant coach at the Tennessee Titans. Then how about this guy for you, Johnny Gray?
There you go, Green Bay
Defensive back,
Packers.
Green Bay Packers.
Just went into the Packer Hall of Fame 2 years ago.
Roy Howell, Major League Baseball.
Who, by the way, I called the Blues game, Slow Blues, and he was the manager for 3 years, and I got down to sit with him in an extensive 2-hour interview. And you know what we talked about? The year he played on the 1982 Milwaukee Brewers, who went on to win the American League pennant but did not get the World Series.
Well, that had to be a thrill for you.
If anybody cares.
Well, then the next guy, how about Napoleon Kaufman, who used to live right across the street here. And again, when I was at Beverly Hills, we played them in 1989 in the first game of the year, and he scored every way possible. Ran for a touchdown, caught a touchdown, ran a kickoff for a touchdown, interception for a touchdown, and a punt for a touchdown. Guess who won the game? Yeah.
And he was also here for a summer camp with Coach Jones this summer.
He still is very active in this community. Dave Stegman, Major League Baseball, White Sox. Roy Thomas, Major League Baseball, Mariners. Dorian Wilson, an actor in a series called The Packers, a sitcom. And so you got quite an illustrious alumni here at Lompoc High School.
Okay, why don't we take another quick break and send it. I feel like we're in 1950 radio now doing these live reads. And I'm going to do this the right way. Now let's go to the radio commercial booth and John Doss. John?
Idler's Home is another proud Bearcat sponsor. Whether it's appliances, hot tubs, kitchen design, or furniture, Idler's Home promises unbeatable prices and unbeatable selection. Idler's Home at 2361 Theater Drive in Paso Robles. Locations also in San Luis Obispo and Santa Maria.
And I think Tim Stewart has some Idler's appliances out by his pool. When he has the barbecue that we finally can go to, he'll hook us up, right, Tim?
I just bought a refrigerator for my
There you go. There you go. Okay.
As did I.
Ah, that's good.
Coach, and Tim and John, let's talk a little bit about, we talked about the win streaks coming into this game, 5-4. Let's talk about the players. Coach, let's start with Lompoc.
Okay. They have a solid returning core of players. And let's start with Marcos Maya, and he is a wide receiver. He is 6'3". He weighs 195 pounds, and he is a junior. The other receiver you got to look at is a young man by the last name of Dickerson. He's number 10. He had 9 receptions for 134 yards and averaged 14.9 yards per reception and 2 TDs. The guy that does the pitching for him is their quarterback, Caven Ross, who is 6'3" and 220 pounds and a junior. Very impressive. 61 out of 97 in the spring, 63% completion. 11 touchdowns in 4 games. So they can put it up. But then not only can they put it up, they can run it. And Sheldon Cannelly is the guy. 5'10", 175 pounds, 53 carries in the spring, 512 yards, 9.7 per carry, 128 yards per game, 8 touchdowns. So those are their offensive weapons, and they are not small up front. Just real quick, Devontae Lauderdale, 6'4", 240. Derek Ortega, 6'2", 299. Marcus Escalante, 6'2", 265. Caden White, 6'3", 250. Joey Rosales, 6'3", 285. And Xavier Carpio, 6'2", 240. So there's going to be a war going on up front, gentlemen.
John, with the Bearcats, of course, if we look offensively at Paso Robles, they got the quarterback back and they got the 2 running backs back.
Yeah, I'd actually expand that out to 4 running backs.
Yeah.
From Vicente Echeverria to Leo Kemp to Jake Moronis to Devin Malreader. So 4-headed monster in the backfield. And, of course, having Trayvon Bridewell back at quarterback, got his feet wet last season with the 7 games. So, you love the fact that the Bearcats got a lot of returning weapons on the offensive side. The offensive line, we lost a couple players, but there's definitely some experience there, a lot of senior leadership. Alex Espinoza-West and Dominic Weber to name 2. So, like what you're going to see from the Bearcats, the only question I have from the Bearcats side of the football, we did lose Mr. Lambeth, Jacob, who graduated, as well as Ethan Wright. Those were your 2 linebackers. Those are the people that control that defense, get it aligned, get everybody set up. So that, to me, is the question mark right now for the Bearcats.
Okay, now, Tim, you probably hung out at more practices than us 3. And you told me, and you usually do, I know where you park your car. You don't hide.
No, I don't hide.
And you take whatever you want to eat and drink into there. But nevertheless, what did you tell me the other day when I said, how do the Bearcats look more improved? And it was something about flying or through the air?
Well, I think that they're, let's be honest, last year they were pretty one-dimensional. They ran. And I think that's still their strength. I think their offensive line is a strength for the Bearcats. But I think they've added the passing game this year. I think their passing game is going to be a little bit more. They're going to do a little more passing, and then add that to the 2 running backs, Moronis and Kemp, and I think you're going to be in for a surprise. I think you're going to, and I think the strength of this team for me coming back is their offensive line.
Okay, Coach, we'll do another commercial break here, and when we come back, I want to take a look at the Bearcats' schedule this year. Did a little look at that to get everybody prepared for that, since it is week number 1, and we'll have our keys to the game. How's that sound? Now, back to the recording booth. 1950 Styles. John Doss, who's another sponsor of Bearcat football?
Safe, secure, and trusted. Count on Community West Bank at 567 Spring Street to provide the financing, deposit services, convenient treasury management, and trusted advice you need. Community West Bank is your community bank and a proud Bearcat Sports sponsor.
All right. Thank you, John, and we thank all our sponsors. And a reminder, you go both ways here. You can listen to us on www.voiceofpaso.com.
Try that again.
www.voiceofpaso.com.
www.voiceofpaso, all one word.
You got me all over the place now. .com. You got it. Go to the website. Check it out. You can listen to the game. There's also a link where you can watch it on the live stream. You can also go to 805 Broadcasters Facebook page. We have links up there where you can watch it and listen to it as well. And go to the Paso Robles School District website. We thank Amanda for that and getting that up for us. And you can go there as well. All right, Tim, you ready to get in this last conversation till we go to Keys of Victory?
Keys of Victory.
All right, no, not yet.
Not yet.
We're going to do this.
We're talking about the schedule, Tim.
All right,
okay, go ahead.
Coach, you ready for this? No,
Let's go schedule.
I actually counted. All right, we got Lompoc tonight from the Southern Section, 5-0. Then we got Independence, a Division III team from the Central Section as of now, 3-1 and these are all spring games from last year. Buchanan, Division I, they went 5-0. Sunnyside from Division III went 3-2. Atascadero from Division III went 0-7. St. Joe from Division II went 5-0. Napomo, Division III went 4-1. St. Joe, Division II went 5-0. Pioneer Valley, Division III went 3-1. Rigetti, Division II went 4-1. And the Arroyo Grande Eagles last year went 1-4. So the overall record for opponents for the Bearcats with all those teams is 33-17. Here's the interesting fact of this. If you take out Arroyo Grande and Atascadero, who are combined 1-11, the Bearcats' opponents' record this year would be 32-6.
that's a strong schedule, and Arroyo Grande is going to be a lot better than they were last season, last spring. So let's be aware of that too.
And just but numbers are fun sometimes.
Yeah.
And looking at them, but
yeah, they got their work cut out for them, and it's what makes it interesting. If you played a bunch of pansies all the time, you wouldn't prepare you for what you want to do, and that's win in the playoffs.
Tim, what are your thoughts on that? Hey, Dave.
I think it's the schedule. I'm looking to see what happens tonight. I think this is a quality opponent, and I'm gonna base what I think off of this game right here. If we can hang with them and maybe pull out a victory, I think we're in pretty good shape. Well, obviously there's some Buchanan and a few of those teams that are they're big programs, but I think the Bearcats. I think hopefully they're going to surprise some people.
Well, I agree with you, and I think this is a tough opener. This is one of the more difficult openers we've had in a long time, right here. And we're on their field, John, and our kids had to drive 90 miles, and they just had to walk down the street.
Yeah, I think one thing that'll work to our advantage is the last 3 weeks in Paso Robles for practices. The temperature hasn't been kind, and then you get to come down here, and it's a little bit cooler. So I think that plays to your advantage. You're used to playing in heat, so the boys should be in better condition. But you're right, Coach. That travel over here, not the easiest. I'm happy it's not Buchanan in August, as we've had that before. So I'm with you. Let's go.
One thing, Coach has done a good job with the COVID stuff, taking care of that. The Bearcats are in pretty good shape. There's a lot of games tonight that aren't playing.
Rigetti's not playing tonight.
Several teams that just aren't playing because of it.
Yep. As far as I know, in the Central section going into this morning, there were 7 games that had been canceled so far.
Yep.
Wow. Now, were all of those, John, COVID related, or
yes.
were any of them air quality related?
All COVID related.
And they don't even really have to have COVID if they were close to somebody.
It's close contact.
Enough guys quarantined.
Yep.
What are you guys saying? You're going to put me in a box and lock me away?
We can dream. All right, Coach, keys to victory for the Cats.
Control the football. We saw later in the season how Paso could dominate opponents. Templeton, for instance, in the first half. What was that, 42 plays to 12 or something of that nature in the first half? And that's what has to happen for them to win, because these guys can score in a hurry. I watched their tape from, you date myself, I say tape, from the spring, and they get yardage in chunks and bunches. So the Bearcats have to control the ball, and it sounds kind of simplistic, but football really is, and it comes down to these things. Can you run? Can you pass? Can you throw? And then can you kick? But the two most important things is, can you block and can you tackle? And tackling tonight is going to be really, really important, because this young man can run.
He's one of those great running backs that we've seen in the past that is just can wiggle out of a lot of tackles.
And he just committed to San Diego State University, so
Division I football.
Division I football, and Dickerson, who's one of their captains, number 10, he's committed to Idaho State.
There you go, and they're going out right now, getting ready for the towing cost. Guys, I got a special hello from somebody up in Oregon that we've known for quite a few years in Bearcat land and Arroyo Grande. Mike Moreno out fishing says hello to John, Tim, and you, Coach, and said we're doing a great job.
Good to hear.
He caught a fish this big, he said.
Okay.
We'll let Royalty walk by as Coach Gomer and Coach Alvord.
Coming on by.
Yeah, how you doing, Coach? Good to see you always.
Yep.
Got his game face on.
Coach has that game face on.
So,
Bill, you want to?
I want to say
go ahead, Jimmy.
It's hard to believe we're here again. Another year, and it's good to be with you guys, and I'm looking forward to a great, hopefully 14 weeks of football, or 15. Is that 15 to get? Yeah.
We got to buy in there someplace. I think. Yeah.
We'll talk about that at halftime.
Okay. Here comes coin toss.
And folks, during the national anthem, we will keep it here. If that's all right with you guys, we'll just take our mics off, or I can mute off. start saying we're not on the air. And also, real quickly, should I open up the text lines, my friend?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You agree? You're in on it, Tim? Text lines are open. And please, once again, do not call because we cannot answer the phone. Tim, don't call me. I can't answer.
Got it.
Text line number 805-788-8114. 805-788-8114. If you have a question for any of us here tonight at the football game, we'll be glad to answer. Strategy, Coach, what else you like? Where you're from, we like that. Just where you're listening from.
Yes. We've had people from literally all over the country and sometimes out of the country.
Coach, information for you. Lompoc won the toss, and they have elected to receive.
They're taking the ball.
And once again, we are live on Voice of Paso, the VOP Sports Network, #1 in the North County, and we are the 805 broadcasters, and we're looking forward to bringing you exciting football. And Lompoc getting ready to jump onto the field. Now, Coach, was this one of the most exciting times for you?
Oh,
coming
game
out of the
one?
field? No, just coming out of the field. Any football game.
Oh yeah.
Yes and yes, right?
Yeah.
Yes and yes. No bands here tonight.
Yeah.
That's
that helps. Well, that helps.
that's
Tim.
going to help us because we're sitting
We're
right
sitting
in front of
right in
where
front of them,
they
yeah.
would be.
Well, what if they asked Tim to play for them? Will you do it, Tim?
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
got your air guitar ready to go?
Yeah, I might do that. We've got really primo seats right here, and I'm looking forward to this. This is football season. Yeah, how do you?
Yes,
You know,
it is. It feels like football season.
Yeah, it does. It feels
It's-
like football.
Other than the breeze, it's actually beautiful right here.
Captains for the Bearcats tonight: number 2, Trayvon Bridewell; number 10, Dylan Gaither; number 42, Bastian Jareggi; and number 62, Dominic Weber. All 4 seniors.
And we want to thank Bobby Chavez, one of our faithful followers. Throughout the last 7 seasons, Bobby has delivered homemade bean burritos with homemade tortillas. And I don't think I've ever tasted any better. Have you?
You can't beat that.
No. And look where he sent them, right by Coach.
Yep, smart man.
And quickly before we get this, they're going to do the national anthem.
They are.
Here
right
it
now.
comes.
Here it comes.
So guys, you want to do it live? You want me to mute? Let's just let it play. What do you
Let's
say?
let it play.
All right,
Play.
got it. Well, All right, well, that is something I have not seen and heard in quite a long time. Well, it's been a long time since I've seen that. At the home of the Braves, 2:15. All right, a pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to Bearcat Football here on the BOP Sports Network, Voice of Paso, along with the 805 broadcasters. Jim Weeman, Bill Stansbury. John Doss will be roaming around the sidelines, and he'll also be our commercial guy in the booth. And Tim Stewart, we don't know where he winds up. I mean, he could wind up over by the goalpost talking to us tonight.
I feel like I need to get down there.
Yeah, and we're glad to be bringing you guys. I will be keeping unofficial running stats. Coach is going to keep the drives, and we'll go from there. Are we ready, guys?
Let's do this. Let's go.
John Doss?
Don't forget Dave Lambert up top in the
Oh,
booth.
forgot. Gee, how could I forget? Dave Lambert. The one, the only Dave Lambert.
Providing you all the pictures on the live stream. Thank you, Dave.
And
what you're seeing.
Once again, the text lines are open if you have a question, 805-788-8114.
Coach, looks like kicking off for the Bearcats. Looks like number 24. Is that Logan Lewis?
That is Logan Lewis,
That's
and
what I got.
Hanley deep for them.
Thank you, sir.
And we are about set to get ready. 2021 high school football, middle of the August. Maybe about 50 have made the trip down here from Paso in the stands. They're all at home listening to us, so a little pressure on us guys. And the kick is on its way. A short, high over end kick, fielded down at the 20. Coming around the right corner of his room, and he's got some room. Got to the 30, broke a tackle to the 40. 45 past midfield. One block, and goodbye. On his way for a touchdown. That is number 10, DeVell Dickerson, and he will score. And guys, unofficially, I'm calling that about 75 yards.
Yeah, and that was set up all the way. They set up a picket over here on this side. The ball was kicked over to their right hash mark. He took a few steps up the field to draw the Bearcats in, and they got drawn in, and then there was only one guy on the outside, and he got blocked. That was very well executed.
There's a reason why Mr. Dickerson, A, is an Idaho State commit, and B, had 3 return touchdowns in the shortened season in the spring.
He's going to definitely be getting a lot of free potatoes if he continues to run like that in Idaho, gentlemen.
Yeah, now, both teams here were late getting on for this PAT, and early on, special teams are really a factor, and we've seen it already.
Gatia for the extra point, up and good, and just like that, just underway, opening kickoff, 75-yard touchdown. Lompoc leads the Bearcats 7-0 as we go to a quick break and a commercial. Johnny?
Looking for the big wheel in the tire business? Check out Anthony's Tire Store at 3011 Spring Street. Since opening in 2007, owner Anthony Charnley has brought his many years of experience in the automotive business to Anthony's Tire Store, providing quality automotive work and top national tire brands. Stop in at the bright yellow building or give him a call at 805-237-0377. Anthony's Tire Store.
The golden voice of the one and only John Doss. Now, Coach, you get stunned like that, what are you so stunned on the sideline you don't even think about it? It's a quick, you got to forget about it quickly.
You got to erase that. Now you got to play offense. Who's ever in charge of special teams will get that straightened out, because that really was not played well by the Bearcats. When that young man broke this direction, there was only one Bearcat on this side of the hash mark.
All I can say is ouch.
Yes.
Not the way you want to start out a season. But, hey, a lot of football.
Now, Johnny, I can't read the number of who's deep for us.
That's Gaither.
As looks like Dylan Gaither, number 10, Coach. Thank you, Timmy. I knew you were down there.
Yep.
Dylan, the younger brother of Bailey. Short kick, filled by Upman, couldn't pick up the number, past the 30 to the 33-yard line, and the Bearcats will take over.
Yeah, looks like Echeverria.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're starting at the 30.
Vicente's not getting up either, gentlemen.
32.
Does it look like he got the wind knocked out of him?
I think he got hit a little lower than that. That's what it looks like to me.
They'll take a look at him, and we'll remind you the locker room show coming your way next Monday night. We are back in the AD office with our set behind us, and Coach will join me. We'll be talking to Matt Carroll, the Bearcat football coach, and we're going to try to split it up and have another sport each week as well, as we talked about, Coach. And this week we'll have the youth group, the youth sports program from Paso Robles, which is returning at the grade school level, and I lost her name here.
Kelly Burbank.
Kelly Burbank will be in to talk with us. So do I get to interview the attractive lady, or do you?
You can interview the attractive lady. I'll interview the
kiddos.
the handsome young football coach.
Are you jealous, John?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, should we take a commercial break?
Well, why not? Go ahead, John.
Western Janitor Supply is 100% female-owned and certified by the state of California as a small business. They have been a family-operated business since January of 1985. Currently working there are 3 generations working together to provide customers with efficient and knowledgeable service. Stop by and say hello to the ladies at Western Janitorial Supply at 1026 Pine Street in beautiful downtown Paso Robles.
Wonder what, Tim? Go ahead and say it.
No, it's
There appears to be a wrist injury.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate.
Some sort of arm injury, Timmy?
Yeah, I'm speculating.
Hey, Coach, I see the band has arrived.
Tim, get ready.
Yeah.
You are the new director of the Lompoc Braves
Who said
band.
there wasn't going to be a band tonight? Who
Yeah.
was that?
I believe that was me.
Coach is taking that
And
one, Timmy.
they are, I tell you what, you know what they look like, Coach? And this will bring back, they look like that 30-30 documentary. That looks like the Baltimore Colts marching band.
Let's hope the drum.
Same colors. Same colors.
Let's hope the drum section's down in.
Now
the
you're gonna have
put it in the middle, Timmy.
you're gonna have
Right there
the
with you.
tuba by you, Tim.
Yeah, you'll be fine, Timmy.
Yeah, I see the big fella coming up
Yeah.
here right now.
Yeah, you're set.
And go ahead. We'll do another spot. Take it
Sitting
down.
in the heart of Paso Robles would be the Links Golf Course. This newly refurbished golf course was designed by Tiger Woods' first teacher. The Links is inspired by the great courses of Scotland and is the most affordable course in Paso Robles. Enjoy 18 holes, great greens, and the best driving range in the area. Links RV Resort, located at 1551 Jardine Road in Paso Robles. If it's local, it's on PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. Breaking news, sports, special events, and more. It's easy to find, easy to read, and easy to enjoy. If you're looking for local news, look no further than PasoRoblesDailyNews.com, a proud sponsor of the Paso Robles Bearcats. The Voice of Paso is our city's multimedia center for entertainment and information. The VOP features 3 separate music formats: oldies, country and western, and jazz. The VOP is the official source for your Bearcat sports broadcasts. Find out more at www.voiceofpaso.com. The VOP, we're more than just talk.
And we do have an injured Bearcat player down, and once you really have to compliment the people that come here, the doctors that take their time to come out and coach, the trainers. That's starting to fade away now, and we need to get more trainers back. But for what they have, they really do a great job, don't they?
Yeah, and it looks like he's getting up right now, which is a good sign.
Yeah, Maria Curtis does a fantastic job for the Bearcats as their trainer, as well as the Lompoc trainer, Sal Bernal. Those 2 individuals do a fantastic job, as well as Lompoc's team physician, Dr. Dale Ekstrom. Looks like Vicente's up on his feet. And
Coach, go back memory lane. Who was your trainer back in the day? And I know Dr. Greaves was on the sideline.
Yeah, Dan Davenport
Oh, yeah.
was trainer there, and then let's see, Jason Davidson's dad was our trainer there.
Who
one
passed
year.
away the last couple of years.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had several people in that role, which is a very time-consuming role because you're required to be at a number of events. And some of those events go far into the night.
Right, and we have Dr. Mooney. He's
Yes.
usually at our home games. I know there's a couple of physical therapists, Jennifer Say, Courtney Mahaffey, who are at our home events, as well as Jason Rhoda with San Luis Sports Therapy. They do a great job of helping out at our events for what's going on. So, yeah, Jimmy, as you were talking about,
and look
we
at the
definitely
Bearcats
need
going
more
down
athletic
and greet
trainers.
him as he gets cuttered off. And you know what? We don't see, and we hate injuries, but you don't see a lot of ambulances at games anymore either, Coach. That's something that's
You
gone
do
on.
on the youth level, that's for
No,
sure.
youth, but not at the high school. We don't see it.
Well, usually if they have a doctor, they do not have an ambulance. Now, when I coached junior college, we had an ambulance there every time.
All right, gentlemen, here we go.
All right, back to action. First down for the Bearcats after the kickoff, after that 75-yard touchdown. Kickoff return for the Braves. Here's the Bearcats on offense for the first time. Bridewell underneath center. Kemp and Moranos in the backfield. Handoff Kemp, left side. He picked up about 2, and we will call it second down and 8.
Unbalanced line left that time by the Bearcats.
Tackle by number 10, DeVille Dickerson.
Of course, they always call it 3 when it's 2.5, but I'm never right. It doesn't matter.
Just round up. Call it
Round up. Here we go. Gaither to the near sideline. Bearcats will work out of the I formation now. Bridewell sends a man in motion. Here's the handoff. This is Kemp. Good blocking in front of him. Bulls his way past the 40. Got to the 41. We'll call that a 5-yard gain.
Now, Lompoc that time had 8 guys on the line of scrimmage, 3 deep. So Bearcats, as Tim pointed out, have been working on throwing the ball. I think they're going to have to do that to be successful.
All right, we're down to 8:43 remaining here in the first quarter, 7-0. I formation, inside handoff, first man through, not enough. Maybe a yard. Was that Moronis? Yes, it was.
That was.
Yeah, straight wedge that time. So it looks like the Bearcats are now going to punt.
Erasmus Zepeda on the blitz with the stop.
And look who's going back to take the punt is Dickerson, who already has a 75-yard touchdown return. Got to watch him. Bridewell will punt, standing at his own 25-yard line. He's blowing into kicking into a slight wind. Low snap, nice recovery, punt barely off. Ball will take a bounce in Lompoc territory. Look out, I don't know what.
I don't know why he's standing around the ball.
Got up to the 29-yard line, but Dickerson ran up that time. You saw it at home, guys.
He was looking to pick it up and run.
Yeah.
Nice job by the Bearcats to stay directly in front of him and getting ready to hit him if he picked it up.
Now, as early as it is, I think this is a very key time in the game.
Yeah,
we got to get a stop here. You got decent field position. You got them right at the 30-yard line. You got to keep them there.
You don't want to be down by 2 scores this early in the first quarter. It's what you call digging yourself in a hole, correct?
Yeah, you
Major.
put that shovel away.
Yeah.
Trench, put it away.
All right, from the 30 of their own, the Braves' own 30-yard line, here they go. Working out of the gun, trips right. Pass off, complete. Nice move, 30, 35, burst of speed, 40, first down. And out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Was that number 21?
Dickerson.
That was number 10.
That was Dickerson.
And that, they brought him in motion back into the backfield and just swung him back out, and that's basically a screen. And we talked about tackling. Bearcats missed the tackle. Double slot right here.
So how many yards? We got 15 on that.
Yes.
First down and 10. Screen set up again, same guy. Good
Nice
defense. Coming up and making the hit for the Bearcats.
Hayden McKenna.
Hey, Timmy, the freshman made his way to the sophomore year, and
that's right.
that's a nice tackle over there.
Absolutely nice tackle.
And the band has arrived. Second down and 10.
The Bearcats in a 3-man front with 4 linebackers and 4 deep behind that.
All right, Ross the quarterback. 3 receivers to the left this time. 1 back to his left. Keeps it. Line trying to get around the corner. Doesn't. Nice tackle. Moronis slamming him hard to the ground. He may have got a couple, and he did. 2-yard gain.
Yeah, a very good play by Moronis. A good angle to the football that time. It looked like he had a lot of room to run, but good play from the inside out.
Okay, now, the cliche comes out. At this point of the game, this is a huge play for the Bearcat defense.
Oh, definitely.
3rd down and 8. They're going to go with 2 backs in the backfield now. 2 receivers to the far sideline, 1 to the near sideline. Ross takes a step,
Blitz.
looking deep downfield. Throws it up for grabs, and it's going to be caught. All the way down near the tri-tip red zone. Let's see where they spot it.
22 yard line. Might be a 23, Jimmy. They backed it up a yard.
And that wasn't that great a pass. That was a
No, not at all.
great job adjusting. Big blitz coming from the Bearcats. And Lompoc, the coach, is signaling it in. He looks and see what their pass is going to do.
Yeah, they rushed up the line like they're going to run a quick play, and then they backed off. 2 to the near sideline, 1 to the far sideline. Handoff, nothing there, smothered. Oh, he got out of it. How he did. Nearly got his head taken off, and then the Bearcats swarm, and it's still a loss.
Wow.
Did you see that head, John Dawes?
Yep.
He had 5 guys had him tackled.
Got to put him on the ground.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. 25, and he says 1, but I'm saying 2.
That was Canley's first carry.
2nd down and 12 from the 25 of the Bearcats. Three wide receivers to the near sideline. 2 to the far sideline. Empty backfield. Man in motion across the formation. Ross, quick pass, slant complete. Inside, down to the 20, past that, near the 18.
And that's a tunnel screen there. He just stops, and the linemen bump and get out in front of him, and he runs in behind him. It looks like we're going to call that 5.
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 5, Coach. Ball's on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, whatever I say, they're going to change it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
As we get to the 6 minutes, 20-second mark. Ross takes the snap. Pass across the middle, complete, and into the end zone for a touchdown. Pass complete from Ross to number 14, Rudy Elizondo, for the 18-yard touchdown. 13-0 Braves. 6:07 left first quarter. Coach, just a simple slant.
Simple slant. Nobody underneath.
Gaeta
Johnny,
on.
was that from you?
Yes, it was. Gaeta on for the extra point.
Are you saying turn it down a little?
I think he wanted the
flag
band
on the play.
turned down.
Huh?
I think he wanted the band turned
Oh, that was
That
it.
message came from one of our listeners who texted me instead of you. I just sent it across to you.
Well, I could ask him to leave. They can sit down now. Okay, whoever said that, just asked the band to leave. Kick up, good. No, hit the upright. I joinked it.
That's good.
Doink. 6:07 to go. First quarter. 13-0 Lompoc.
Make China Gourmet and the Albertson Shopping Center a part of your day. Authentic Chinese cuisine in a quiet and comfortable atmosphere. The China Gourmet offers a bountiful menu of your favorite Chinese dishes, plus probably many you haven't tried, but you should. Make them a part of your day. China Gourmet in the Albertsons Shopping Center in downtown Paso Robles.
All right. Really, someone said that about the band. I love this job. All right, 13-0. Keep your heads up back home. A lot of football left to go in this one. Gaither back at his own 10.
Not only is the band in front of us, but they have 30 cheerleaders directly in front of us.
Coach, it's not just the band, it's those damn hats.
Oh,
I can't see above the...
Now,
We got to get you guys stools.
Kick on its way. High, short kick. Gaither at the 15, 20, 25. Trying to get around the corner, left side, and does. Good speed to the 40. Good return for Dylan Gaither. And I nearly dropped the B word, but I didn't.
okay.
Nicely done.
How many times do we call that in our lifetimes, Coach.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Caden Gallant is still missing 10 catches in.
Oh yeah, that we know. Yeah.
That
Billy
you gave to Billy.
Billy, you're a hell of a wide receiver. All right, first down and 10 for the Bearcats. Great field position, guys. Don't count that out. 42-yard line.
Yeah,
And just take your time now. 6 minutes ago, and we got
Somebody's
whistles
got
blowing.
We have to switch out the ball. Officials timeout.
By the way, guys, local
substitution.
official Bob Rollins sent us a hello this morning.
Hi, Bob.
Coach,
Well, Bob, it's great to hear from you.
You
Have we got another
want
season?
to get him going on something?
He was on enough vacations
yeah.
this week,
Yeah,
Coach.
Coach, he's on vacation
off season.
every
He's
week.
been around like
Yeah.
you, all the national parks.
Yeah.
We'll have to compare notes.
Yeah.
Are you going to argue about a legal procedure or
No, it's a false start.
false start? All right, first attempt for the Bearcats, offset in the backfield. Screen pass set up, man wide open. Cutting back is Gaither near midfield. Nice play. We will call it a gain of 8.
Hey, Tim, was anybody covering
No.
Dylan on the far side?
No, they were misaligned. You saw number 3 running to get over there just as the ball was being snapped.
Actually, a gain of 7. The ball moved to the 49-yard line. The
surprised-
Bearcats second to 3.
I
thought
was
he
surprised
gone.
there wasn't a penalty.
Offset in that backfield again. Gaither to the near sideline. Handoff. Kemp. Stutter step. Pulls forward. First down. And as he always does, drag a few with him down to the 40 of Lompoc. First and 10.
Hey, Coach.
Go ahead, Timmy.
Hey, Coach. You know, the Bearcats haven't had a scrimmage. It's going to take a couple of series here to get the feel of how fast the game is, and this is a pretty critical series right now. What do you think?
I totally agree. And Leo did a good job there. They had a guy blitz and kind of run right by him, stick an arm out, and he ran right through that.
Yeah, Santino Centino, their leading tackler from last year, ran right past.
2 receivers split. Kemp to the right.
That's what we got.
And they moved.
We have encroachment.
That's an encroachment there.
Illegal procedure?
Say it right, Coach. You got it right. You got it right.
I think Bearcats are okay. I feel like once they get their feet underneath them, they're going to be all right.
All right.
The Lions-
Unfortunately, this one
Offside.
offside. Oh, Coach.
I didn't say it.
Coach.
I didn't say it, Coach. That came from the PA announcer. That
Here.
wasn't me.
You're 0 for 1. That's
Well,
okay.
he signaled. He made the old-fashioned
He did.
offside
You are
signal.
correct, sir.
These things
Perhaps
happen.
perhaps it's different in the
Hey,
southern section.
great break for the Bearcats. Now they have
Perhaps.
first and 5 from the Lompoc 35. Pro set in the backfield. Bridewell underneath center. Handoff coming right at us. Moronis makes some tackle, breaks a tackle, carries a Lompoc Brave with him all the way down to the 30-yard line, and that should be good enough for a first down. And move those chains, please.
He's a little short.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Tad short, he said.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
Not even a foot.
Timmy, you would have gave it to him.
Timmy, that's a
well, I would have. Yeah.
quarter of a chain link, Timmy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's he's half a ball.
Half a ball, thank you.
Well, Tim is the master of the chain gang.
You could learn to watch this stuff.
Second down and inches for the Bearcats.
That's a good second down, though. Second and
Power
short.
football here. You know they're going to run it. And
Oh.
Lompoc jumped off sides.
No, didn't call it.
Well,
how did he call it?
that should have.
I was going to say,
And
our guy.
and then there was an illegal procedure penalty on the Bearcats.
So
There it is.
what you get, what the refs give you, the refs take away, Coach. But I'm not in a bad way. I'm just, But
Kind
those are the kind of penalties that
Kind of even.
gave you white hair, right?
Oh, there's things like that where there's no reason for that.
Yeah.
And it's early in the year. Guys are nervous. You got the band playing. It's a different situation. Just takes a little time.
Yeah.
And
And you're second and very short. Now you got a
Second
couple
and
of
6.
downs.
You know what we'll call it? A second and a long 5. Little delayed draw. Kemp thrown down. But what I like about him, and Coach, you know this, Jimmy Taylor, he always falls forward. Erickson
Yep.
did the same thing too. Fall forward, pick up those extra 2 yards.
And he got 4 of that 5 back.
And he got back to the 31, so we're looking at a third and a yard and a half. John, what do you think? Run?
Yes.
I gave you the easiest question of the night, my
I
friend,
appreciate you.
because you're driving.
That's a good plan for you.
Bearcats break the huddle.
Unbalanced line right.
And I formation. Here we
Strong
go.
power right.
Strong power, and they got it.
They
Kemp got it.
underneath it.
Yeah, he got flipped
got
over. He got it. He did the little, the flip is what got it.
Well, if you can fall forward, you can flip forward, right, Tim?
Oh, boy.
No answer, Tim? Are you counting?
I'm counting.
Okay, Dickerson limping off the field for Lompoc.
That's the second time he's come off, Coach.
And
I noticed that they're playing quite a few guys two ways, too, Lompoc.
Yes, they are.
Coach mentioned a very important name. That's the young man who opened this game with a 75-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
That's not good for Lompoc.
First down and 10 from the Brave 29-yard line. 2:20 to go here. First quarter, Bearcats down 13-0. Bridewell with a back to his left. He's going trips left. Rolling out, trying to get around that corner for yards. Has some room. Just get out of bounds.
No, we got a flag.
And that is in the middle of the field where there's a holding. Looks like 63 there, Coach, is going to get called for holding. 55?
Number 10.
I just saw
on the outside.
I saw a big lineman grabbing somebody in the middle too.
Yeah. Lineman didn't get called for it, but Mr. Gaither on the outside did.
So from the spot of the foul, it'll take it back to the 30.
First and 10.
And it's first and 10.
Guys, that's my phone. My mom's calling me.
Well, go ahead.
You're in trouble.
You want me to mute you?
We can mute you.
Yeah, you mute me.
Go
or
ahead.
take the headset off.
Hey, Mom, I'm announcing a football game right now,
That's it. Here we go, back to action, and nowhere to go. John, there was nothing there, was there?
No, it looked like it was there in the beginning, and then nice job by Maldonado on the outside for Lompoc. Get around and get off his block.
Okay, so
stops Bridewell after a gain of a yard.
Coach Stansbury's statement of the day is, if the phone rings wherever you're at and it's your mom, answer it.
Yeah, kind of have
in
to.
Washington.
All right, second down and 9. And we saw some lovely pictures of her, by the way, on Facebook.
Number 10's back on the field.
Where'd you
Dickerson back.
We know where you got your
back.
good looks from.
They taped him up a little, and he's
Unbalanced line.
Yeah, I
right.
formation. Moronis and Kemp. Handoff will go to Kemp.
Quick slash
Kemp,
left.
Nice little hole. Budges forward. Looks like he got down to the 25, and he did.
Nice block on the outside by number 80, Dallin Scott. Open up that hole.
And that'll set up a third down and very doable 5 with that clock still winding. We're down to 1 minute to go in the first. 13-0 Lompoc.
And I would say this is 2-down territory right here. If they don't get it, they will go for it.
Bearcats break the huddle. Gaither goes to the near sideline. Another receiver to the far sideline.
That'd be Diego Chavez.
Kemp to the right. Now he's going to throw in here and we got another penalty.
Oh, and it's open.
Oh, it's wide open.
He was, because number 3 started walking towards the line. Didn't think he was going to do that.
Movement on the Bearcats. That'll push it back 5, setting up a 3rd and 10.
Now, Coach, do you think that's something that was called up from upstairs? Saying they saw somebody looking into the backfield and not keeping an eye on a receiver on the outside?
Well, Paso that time got into 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers, and they're using multiple formations, and it's early in the year, and sometimes you get a little confused. So here's Trips, tight
Trips
end
left.
right.
Kemp in the backfield. Bridewell, a little sneak handoff, and Lompoc read that. And that's a loss of 2 back to the 32. It'll be 4th down.
Nicholas Madrigal right in the middle of that for Lompoc.
Okay, you go for it here?
Yes.
Little trickery there to try to get something going.
Yeah, we saw that play last spring, the old Statue of Liberty, and didn't work that time.
She wasn't smiling upon Bearcat land.
Nope,
there,
end of the quarter, however.
End of the quarter here.
All right, 1 in the books. Bearcats trail 13-0 here at Lompoc High School. Let's go to a break with Mr. John Doss.
Jeffrey and Kathleen invite you to join them at Jeffrey's Country Barbecue in the alley between Park and Pine, just north of the downtown City Park in beautiful Paso Robles. Enjoy their signature dry-rubbed house-smoked meats, including pork belly ribs, as well as tri-tip, brisket, pulled pork, pulled chicken, and pork loin sandwiches served on fresh-baked French rolls. All of their sauces are scratch-made, including their mouth-watering barbecue sauce, jalapeno citrus aioli, horseradish cream sauce, roasted tomato salsa, lime sour cream, sriracha aioli, hoisin barbecue sauce, and so much more. Jeffrey's Country Barbecue, another proud sponsor of Bearcat Sports. SW Martin and Associates of Paso Robles offers professional advertising production services for radio, TV, print, and social media. Quick quality service that lets your business nimbly pivot to the market and bring home the business. Visit them online at swmartin.com.
I think there's more band players here than the Lompoc team.
Oh, for sure.
Well, Coach, what did we
Coach,
say?
name that tune, Coach.
That's a drum solo.
I agree with Coach. That's what that is.
Okay, this
All
is
right,
big right here. Fourth down.
And 12. They switch sides. From the 32, Bearcats need to get to the 20 for a first down. Bridewell, high snap, pulls it in, looking field. He's going to go for it.
Got him.
Gaither's open. Can't come
Mr.
up with it. And the ball will be turned over on downs. One play into the second quarter. Bearcats down 13-0. Yep, he was there.
That was huge.
How many times have we been overthrown? Not very many last year.
That was a 10-play drive, and they got nothing. Minus.
Guys, look at that moon coming up over the
blood
over here.
moon.
We've got a full moon tonight.
Timmy,
football.
that's far away.
Tim, that's the sun. Joking. I love you, buddy. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, let's see some Bearcat defense here, right, guys?
Hey, Jimmy, your favorite Packer fan says to tell you hello.
Who's my favorite?
From Green Bay, Wisconsin, Amber Prowse.
Canley.
Little pitcher on the corner, and here we go. Off to the races. 45-50, great speed, and he may go. 20, 15, 10, touchdown.
Sheldon Cantley, 68 yards to the house.
And they had, John, 2 or 3 shots to get Canley down, but he just refused to go down. It's 19-0.
And some very poor angles in the secondary at him there, too, led to that because he was able to get outside there relatively easily.
Yep, break contain, and then it's just it's a foot race. And
you had to mention Green Bay, and something bad happened to the Bearcats. On for the extra point. It's blocked.
Nice job of getting a hand up there for the Bearcats, I believe. Coach, number 92. That looked like Chase Marshall.
11:36 to go. We're down 19-0. The Bearcats are. I want to remind everybody, and we can all pitch in this, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor here on the BOP Sports Network, Voice of Paso with the 805 broadcasters, it's pretty easy, isn't it, Coach?
Yes. You just get a hold of Steve Martin there, and you can send it to SW Martin and Associates, and he'll take care of you. Or you can get one of us. We'll take care of you.
Or heck, give it to John Doss. He'll take care of you.
Hey, you know where to find me. I'll be out at Barney Schwartz Park running softball 4 nights a week.
Well, not the start we wanted to see here. 11:36 to go. It opened terribly, and another long touchdown, and it's 19-0. And once again, that old cliche, Coach, comes up. This is going to be a huge drive for the Bearcats.
Yeah, and speed is killing here.
Gaither camped out at his own 12. Yete, the kicker, set with my favorite number on his back, number 19.
Gentlemen, I got a scoring update for you.
Go ahead.
From San Luis Obispo at halftime, Mission Prep 21, Brentwood 0.
Well, there go the Royals again. They've really turned that thing around, haven't they?
We'll see who they play.
Short kick. Who's got it? Couldn't find. Kemp got it, and he's brought down
Yeah, and that's
at the 32.
Yeah, and that's for them. That's Dickerson making the tacklings on the kickoff team.
Yeah.
And again, it's a short kick. Force one of the up men to make a decision. And Nice to see Leo get up after that. Timmy, it looked like he got a
got
little
his
bit of an
bell rung
awkward
a little
tackle.
bit.
Fell on his neck, it looked like?
Yeah, it looked like it. He
Kind of got hit from the side.
got his bell rung a little bit.
Yep, he's gingerly walking off the field.
All right, they're going to
Hopefully
spot
he's
it
all
at the Bearcat 33-yard line. Well, not bad field position again.
No, we've had
No,
great
yeah.
field position, Coach. What, 34, and then we started the last drive on the 40?
Now you got Mulreader and Moronis in the backfield.
8:55 to go here in the second. Clock kicks back up. Bearcats down 19-0,
Flag
and
on the
here
play.
comes another hanky.
Could that possibly be encroachment?
Well, we'll wait and see. I was going to say, guys, the best seat in the house, if you want, if you
Nope.
lived in those apartments right across the way, you could have a little picnic party and watch a football game every Friday night.
Yeah, a little chip and
Because, you know,
dip right
Cabrillo
there.
comes here to play as well.
That they do.
And that'll be a 5-yard penalty pushing the Bearcats back to their own 28, 1st and 15. Let's see if they can dig themselves out of a hole here. Handoff. Right side. Got a little 3-yard gain. That was Kemp.
No,
Th-
Mulreader.
Mulreader. Thanks for correcting me, Tim. You really listened to the pregame show with me.
Attaboy, Timmy.
So this is not good, getting behind the sticks down at your own end of the field here. So it's key that they make 5 to 7 yards on this attempt.
2nd down and 12. 2 receivers in near sideline. 2 to the far sideline. Right, well, has a man open, far side of the field. Gaither
Nice.
pulls it in. Nice catch. And it looks like he got up to about the close to the first down. Are they going to give it to
I
him?
think
They gave it to him. First down. That was a great over-the-shoulder catch there right in front of Lompoc
Yeah,
bench.
and he went down and went right to where the markers are to get the first down. Pretty loose secondary coverage by the Braves there.
So the ball will be put down at the Bearcat 44-yard line. Bridewell runs to the sidelines and gets the play. Coach just loves how when they run and get the play from me. I'm still on that one after all these years. Gaither to the far sideline, 1 receiver to the near sideline, offset in the backfield. Makes the handoff. Bridewell running for his life, looking downfield, throwing downfield, middle of the field, incomplete. He wanted the intended receiver, Juregi, down there, and he didn't get him.
Now a little counter pass there, and pretty well covered by the Braves there. And you don't, on that pass, you rarely see on that play that ball thrown to the guy running the deep route down the middle. It's usually either the tight end coming across or back out of the backfield.
2nd down and 10. And, you know, we really haven't seen that play in the Bearcat book for quite a while.
Throwing it deep like
Throwing
that.
it down the middle of the field. All right, trips right. 2nd down. Low snap. Wanted to screen to one side, then he did the
Yeah.
right thing, threw it away. It wasn't there. He wanted Moronis on the screen and said, nah, I'm not going to, throw it away. Smartest thing you could have done, right?
Yeah, I got a score. AG is up 7-6 over Frontier in the first quarter.
That's what I was trying to find, Coach. Well done. Didn't
Thank
have
you,
anybody.
Mike Addy.
Yeah, Mike, thank you.
8:47 to
Mike
go
this year.
here in the second quarter. 19-0. Bearcats trail. Trying to get on the board. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff. Moronis breaks the tackle, got near midfield.
That should be a penalty.
that should be
Oh,
one
boy.
right there. You can't throw him down
Tossed
like
him
that.
out of bounds.
They're going to spot it, it looks like, into Lompoc territory. We'll wait. Looking at that far judge, they will. They'll put it down at the 49-yard line. 4th down and 3.
He's looking at going for it.
Gaither will break the huddle and go to the far sideline. Coach, stacked at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what we can get it done here. Going to try to draw offside.
Yeah,
and the
timeout.
Bearcats will take a timeout. And while we have a timeout with the score 19-0, I'll let John take a break from the commercials for a minute and remind everybody the locker room show coming your way Monday night from Paso Robles High School. It'll get underway at 6:30. Matt Carroll will be in to talk about Bearcat football from this game and the upcoming game. And also we'll be interviewing some of the youngsters involved in the sports program around Paso Robles in the school district. And it's good to see that program back, John Doss.
Yeah, absolutely. From all the sports, I mean, wrestling, we've seen track out there. Just got to love the fact basketball. So we're loving the fact that they get to have that youth sports program back, and it's a great funnel for all the frogs, etc., from the leopards to Flamson Cougars.
I'm a Kermit Frog kind of guy.
There you go. All of that
Don't you let the
is
Kermit
just
Frog?
A funnel program into Bearcatville.
You're not the Kermit King
Kermit
Frog?
King Elementary?
Kermit King, yeah, oh, wonderful.
There you go. Hey,
that and parades, right, Coach?
Big play here, boys.
Here we go.
Huge
Fourth down.
play. 4th and 3. Coach, what do you expect?
Play action.
Nope, they go
Second
the other way.
man.
Morota's trying to get around the corner, and he got it. And more. Turns on the afterburners. Past the 35, down near the 31 sideline. Bridewell taking his time, and here's the pitch. Gaither trying to come on the end around, and guess what? Nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Lompoc all over that.
Nikolai Kennard.
Corner up in a hurry.
And guys, that's 3. That's an 8-yard loss.
Behind the sticks one more time.
2nd and 18 from the 40, the 40 of the Braves. They need to get down all the way to the 22. See what the Bearcats offensively have up their sleeve this time. 2 receivers to each side. Kemp to the left of Bridewell. He's back to pass. Looking deep downfield, and he's going deep. Little separation down there. He wanted Gaither, but it went out of bounds, and it'll be incomplete, 3rd and long.
And once again, this is going to be, well, depends on what happens on this play. This could be 2-down territory. If they get 10, I think he'll go for it.
Yeah, I would have loved to have just seen a little stop route over the middle and just pick up, like Coach, like I say, just pick half of it up, and then give yourself a shot.
So what are you hoping for a running play here to pick up 10 yards, or are you going to try to throw it to pick up 10 yards?
Give me any play that picks up 10 right here.
Something in the playbook. Offset in the backfield. Wants a pass, throws it out, and
Great
that's
catch.
caught. Great catch.
Gaither.
They got 10.
Yep. And the first down. No, short of the first down.
Yeah, because they had 20 to go.
Yep.
That was Gaither. Why do they keep calling him Bonham? That's Gaither.
Well,
Gaither's 10.
Yeah, it must be a
Must be
number
what's
there.
in there, what is in on their roster, Jimmy.
They gave him 11 yards on that, so this is going to be a 3rd down and 9. From the 31. 2 receivers split.
Timeout.
And we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout. Lompoc.
John Doss, what do we got coming up? Other sports here on the VOP Sports Network with
Well,
805 broadcasters next week.
First and foremost, let's give a shout out to Coach Caleb Ferguson and the Paso Robles girls volleyball team in their first match last night. They won in 5 sets over those wicked Greyhounds from Atascadero. Nicely done by the Lady Bearcats, their first victory on the season. And coming up on Monday, we are going to be at the Plunge Municipal Pool as the Bearcats take on the San Ynez Pirates for their first game of the season. First dip in the pool, Coach, for the season. Looking forward to it. Ball drops into the water at 4 o'clock. We'll be on the air just a little before that, getting everybody used to water polo one more time here on the VOP Sports Network.
I heard you're coming out and going underwater with the camera. Is that true?
I don't think that's allowed.
Okay, well, we got a special clearance. We're all ready for you. Just like you get to make that first jump into the pool at the high school.
Yeah, and I'm not holding my breath on that one.
Don't worry, Coach. We're going to push Jimmy into the pool before you dive in.
All right, 19-0 Bearcats trail here. Little under 8 to go. First half. 4th and 9. Bridewell rolling toes up, running for his life, gets the pass off, nearly intercepted. And the Bearcats will turn it over on downs for the second time in the ballgame. And the band will play.
Hey, I know this one.
Feel like I want to play Stump the Band from the Johnny Carson show. All right, let's see if that Bearcat defense, I guess everybody in Paso, wherever you're at, you're a Bearcat fan, start making some noise. And don't forget our text lines are open. If you have a question or want to let us know where you're listening from, 805-788-8114, 805-788-8114. First and 10. Lompoc with the 19-0 lead. From the 31, here they go.
Flip to Kenley.
Yeah, little clip sweep and a first down. A gain of 10.5 past the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Stop.
You know, they've decided, let's play this game on the perimeter. They've run one play between the tackles. Everything else is either thrown or run to the outside. And we have an official's timeout here. We're looking to see whether that is a first down or not, and yes, it is.
And believe it or not, as blind as I am, I could see that from here.
That in and of itself is a scary thought.
Thank you. I knew I was going to get dossed on that one. I formation, 2 receivers. Play action. Going deep downfield. Man wide open, pulled in and caught. And this is going to be another touchdown to guess who? Number 10, Deville Dickerson. How many yards you got on that, Coach? I got
60.
60. Well, Ross put that right on the money.
Yeah, he did. The receiver there, Dickerson, had a slight push-off there.
I thought it was a major push-off myself.
Yeah, but the problem is that the young man trying to cover him is out there on an island. There was absolutely no help behind. And they've kind of figured that out, that they're faster, and they're just going to take the easy route.
And they're finally getting another extra
Yeah,
point.
he got away with a
Good.
major push-off there.
And there was a hold on the far side, Timmy, as well.
7:54 to go, first half. Lompoc now leads 26-0.
Yabba Dabba Dog serves 100%
Oh, baby.
all beef hot dogs.
Give me that bratwurst, John Doss.
Polish sausages and the vegan Wilma, along with a huge selection of toppings with fresh New England style buns. These buns are commonly used on the East Coast for lobster rolls and are unique to our area. Get to know Yabba Dabba Dogs from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday at the Masonic Temple parking lot, 320 Sherwood Road, and every Wednesday at 13th and Spring in Paso Robles. Or they'll bring the dogs to you with their top dog catering service. Yabba Dabba Dogs online at yabbadabbadogsandcatering.com, or you can give them a call at 805-610-2537.
Well, Mr. Anthony from Paso Robles wanted to know how many total yards so far for Lompoc.
A lot.
Well, a lot, but all-purpose yards. Kickoff will go out of bounds up against their hands. And, Coach, when we say that, they've had, the 75-yard touchdown.
Tim, I see laundry on the field.
18-yard touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
15
yard.
So what would you say total yards here so far for them in the first half? Off the top of your head.
Not that many. 120 maybe.
In the 75-yard kickoff return.
Take the kickoff out of there.
No.
26-0, and they're pulling the hanky. It's going to go against the
Holding.
No, it's illegal. Looked like
Legal,
it looked like a
legal
block,
maybe
block
a
in the back.
block in the back, maybe, but
What's that look
boy,
like?
you'd have to really
Signal
be
looked
looking
like?
for that.
And
The
as
ball was clear on the other side.
Jim
of the field.
Stewart said, we have a full moon starting to rise right in front of our broadcast team. Maybe a little mojo can come down from there.
Well, this is going to be an eye opener for the Bearcats when they go to start practicing on Monday. You know, it's
And the
You-
funny
you
thing
know-
is, Tim, they got a whole 7 minutes left here in this second quarter.
you know that the game is just faster than they probably were ready for. Looks to me like.
Pass off and complete to Gaither. Nice catch. Stays on his feet,
Makes some nice plays.
shoves a defender away, and gets a first down all the way up to the 23-yard line of the Bearcats. That'll take you out of danger
Yeah,
zone.
they've got 220 yards here, because and 128 of those are on 2 plays.
Yeah.
Substitutions in, and let's see what's up the offense and their sleeve here on a 1st and 10 after a beautiful 12-yard pickup on a reception by Gaither. Bridewell with the back to his right. Handoff. Kemp. Nice little spin move with the pirouette. Past the 35 to the 37 and a first down. Did you see that move for that big guy, John Doss?
Very nice, quick, nimble feet from the junior.
Something I don't have, that's for sure.
Well, it saves the body, too. You can't run over everybody all the time, and he made a very nice move.
And that's instinct. Knowing when you're running, right, Coach, that, hey, you're able to, natural talent.
Well, and they work on that, too. You take a bag and put it one way and teach them to cut.
Trips right for the Bearcats, back to the right of Bridewell. Bridewell to Kemp. Kemp carries a couple people with him, gets near the 45 of the Bearcats. And we'll call that a gain of 6 and a 2nd and 4. Clock down now to 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Bearcats down 26-0. A few more people have made it from Paso Robles.
There's about
to the outside.
150 over there. About 150 folks right now that I count.
And this place is almost full.
Yeah. Yes, on this side, absolutely.
Trips right again. Bridewell barking out the count. High snap, keeps it himself. Not a lot of room, and says, you know what, guys? I am not going to run in the middle of the field those linebackers. I'm going to do the smart thing and take it out of bounds, setting up a 3rd and very doable 2. You don't want to take it back and cut it back on that, do you guys?
No, you don't usually like to cut it back where all the large people
Yeah.
are.
You got one guy right there. If you cut it back, there's 10 people that just
they're
like
gonna
you
meet
out
you,
there.
yeah.
That just didn't like the fact you ran away from them.
Actually, they're going to call it 3rd and 1. They gave him a very nice spot.
Especially when you're 5'7" and 140 pounds.
Well put.
And that's
Timmy
when
is
he's
almost
wet.
150.
Wet. Yeah.
148 now.
Gaither to the far sideline. Little miscommunication in the Bearcat backfield as they break the huddle. Offset in the backfield. Here's the handoff around the corner, and it's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1 again. No gain on that play.
Yeah, nowhere for Mal Reader to go on that
Mal
one.
Reader was,
The Bearcats aren't going to beat them to the outside. They're just that much quicker. But
Does this quarter seem like it's going very slowly? It's only half over.
Yes, Coach. Yes, it does.
the wood
They
bleachers.
did score on the first play of the second quarter. That's what did it.
There's timeout on the officials.
And I think it goes with the 1920 wood on the bleachers too, Coach. Kick
Now
that
they're
clock
gonna-
back up. Here we go. 5:50 to go.
I like
First
that. One,
half.
one official wanted the clock wound. The other one wanted it stopped. I like it. That might be the reason, Coach.
All right, 4th down again. Bearcats, 3rd time they've tried on 4th down. They are 0 for 2. Gaither coming across the field, setting up to the near sideline. Pro set in the backfield. Here's the play, and here we go.
Timeout.
Timeout Lompoc.
yeah,
No, timeout Bearcats.
No timeout Bearcat.
Bearcats will take a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Carroll saw something he didn't like there.
We will, at halftime,
hey, here goes the band.
we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a break, and we'll have we're going to be on the air. We're going to just go dead air for 10 minutes on our side. So all of us can do the bathroom, do the thing that we need to do, and then we'll be back and we'll have the Bearcat halftime show, and we'll be talking about numerous things. Quit falling asleep on me, John Doss.
Be sure you stop by the Odyssey for delicious items from their fresh, casual kitchen. Are you a salad lover? Try the grilled salmon salad or the curried chicken salad, as well as many more. Got a bigger appetite? How about a ribeye or ahi tuna stir fry? Of course, you'll love their burgers as well as their steaks. Gosh, you'll love everything at the Odyssey, 1214 Pine Street in beautiful downtown. Paso
By the way,
Robles.
you got Coach Stansbury's head turned over there when you mentioned a few of those cuisines.
Well, Coach Stansbury had a nice burger at
Yeah,
the
tell
Old
him,
Time
Coach, where do
Kitchen.
we go? Oh, well, let's do this play first. 4th and short. Here we go. Hand off. I think he got it.
In the backfield.
I don't know. It's
I don't
close.
think so.
I think he got it.
If he had not tripped, he would have had it.
They might have gave him
I think he might have got it.
He got it, Coach. I think he got a good spot here.
Yeah, he did. He got it.
We're going to measure.
Oh, boy, this is going to be
why?
close. The ball, and that was Leo carrying the ball, and Kemp. And
I'm
it's
going to say he got it.
he needed to get to the 48, it looked like, the edge. And he looked a little short.
All right, Timmy, that's your first.
That's the
you're
tip.
saying he
All
got
right,
it.
here we
We'll
go.
see.
All right, it's your first one of the year.
Put
Timmy.
your odds
We'll
down for
see.
Tim Stewart. Here comes the chain gang. 26-0 Lompoc leads.
If he didn't get it, it's not by very much. He got it. He got it by a full football. That was easy.
You'll never hear the end of it now.
That was
Tim
an easy
Stewart,
one.
Tim Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, 1 for 1 on the
Yeah.
season.
I know how that
Whatever
works.
you're
One for
eating
one.
to get those eyes the way they are, I want some.
Matter of inches.
It's carrots, right, Timmy? More carrots?
That's right.
That's
There
a
we go.
myth.
I don't know. It seems to be working for Tim.
All right, Bearcats, plenty of time left in this first half. 5:18 to go, down 26-0, but to get off the snide and get on the scoreboard. 2 receivers each sideline. Bad snap.
And he did the smart thing.
Bravo,
there.
yeah, just go back down at the 45, take the loss. It's only 3 yards, 2nd and 13.
Yeah, snap dribbled back to him, and rather than fumble around with it and try to pick it up and lose more yards, he did the intelligent thing and fell on it. Maintained possession of the ball with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, and you're down by 26. Keep the ball.
Hey, Jim,
Hey, John.
we got a text update and a Go Bearcats from Detroit, Michigan.
Pat Lawrence.
Pat Lawrence watching late night.
Coach,
back in
people
Michigan.
back in Detroit. What else you got to do? Watch Bearcat football. Back to
Play
pass.
action wide
open and caught, and this is going to be a Bearcat touchdown.
Number 42.
Jareggi.
Bastian Jareggi.
Jareggi takes it in.
Coach, there was 2 players wide open on that play. Bastian was
were.
open and Andrew Olson, number 81.
Well, that's what the running game does for you. They were so focused on that. They had 8 guys up near the line of scrimmage, and as soon as the play action took place, everybody was up.
26-6. Bearcats down here with 4:24 to go. We got Barney Schwartz scoreboards here, John. With 4:20.
I would love those scoreboards at Barney Schwartz Park.
Well, for a football stadium we do right now. Kick is
Blocked.
blocked, but it's right back to the kicker, and it's a dead ball in high school football.
Coach, you want to guess who blocked that one? Mr. Dickerson, number 10.
Oh, my gosh.
4:24 to go. First half, 26-6.
And I've got a great statistic for you guys here that people at home will not believe.
All right, go
All
ahead.
right, what won't they believe?
Lompoc has run 11 plays. Paso Robles has run 31 plays. Wow. Paso Robles has 6 points. Lompoc has 26 points.
Well,
If you saw those stats and you said, oh, they've run 31 plays and they've run 11, you'd think the score would be flipped.
Big plays,
But
huh?
big plays like we talked about at the beginning of the game, these guys can score in bunches. El Paso lit it up right there, which is good, and getting themselves a little confidence on offense. Now they got to shut this thing down big time.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get them off the ball and get another score for the Bearcats before this half.
Well, one thing about it, the Bearcats haven't gotten away from the passing game. They've been trying to pass. They
Nope.
passed.
Kick on its way. Build it at the 20. Here we go again with you-know-who.
Yep, and he's got the
25-30.
outside.
Get the edge.
35-40. 45 midfield. Nope, he got hit before midfield. Good recovery by the Bearcats. Right in front of the Bearcat bench. Actually, it looked like players from the Bearcat bench came off there to help.
Please no.
I know, but it looked like it. You know, that did happen once.
If they just,
Oh, yeah.
if
Yeah.
they just scare them, Coach, and scare them back into the other Bearcats,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Coach, you remember when that was in the 1950s, right? When
Yeah,
a player was
in
running
the
up the
Cotton
sideline?
Bowl.
Cotton Bowl.
They sure set that run back off good. They set it up good, don't they?
I just want to know why anybody in the world would kick to him, Timmy.
Well,
if he's got 4 returns so
yeah.
far on the year,
yeah.
3 in the spring and 1 now.
That's true.
Why are you kicking the ball to him? Somebody else needs to get it.
We kind of remember that back in 214, don't we, guys?
Yes, sir.
Royal pass, man, wide open and caught. Nice cutback. 30, 25. Staying on his feet still, and look at him go. Finally dragged down at the 22. Gosh.
Finally brought down by Joseph Allen, Jr.
Canley, I mean, they've got,
Maldonado.
They've got more weapons than I don't want to say it.
And more speed.
God, unbelievable.
Oh, they ran inside.
They'll run inside and they're going to get about. Still going though. They never blew the whistle.
And the quarterback made a heck of a block at the end of the play.
And he got down to the 15 inside that Bearcat tri-tip red zone.
You know, when the Bearcats look at the film tomorrow and the next day, they're going to notice that the Bearcats right now are grabbing a lot. They're not putting the helmet on somebody. They're doing a lot of grabbing right now. I got a score update from Garces is behind 23-9 to Los Alamitos.
And Los Alamitos is one of the top-ranked teams in the southern section, top 10.
That was from Montero. You got Chris Montero's grandson Ty down there playing.
There we go.
Bearcats showing blitz. Now they back off. Ross, the quarterback, comes back up out of the gun, 2 to each sideline, back to pass, plenty of time, steps up off the hands of the intended receiver. I do believe that was number 8, and that was Mr. Porter.
Correct.
We might have gotten away with one there. So let's call that even.
So we're even now?
Yeah. Looked like there was a little contact well before the ball got there.
Coach, it's 26-6 though, but you know, man.
All right, here we go.
Quarterback ready to go. Sends a man in motion across the formation. Here comes the Bearcat blitz. Back to pass, gets it off complete on the inside slant, and slithering into the end zone for another touchdown is Mr. 10, Dickerson.
You know, both are good players, Canley and Dickerson, but Dickerson does a heck of a lot more for this team than Canley does.
Well, right now, yeah. And there, the Bearcats got caught blitzing both inside linebackers, and they ran the tunnel screen. And once he got past the line of scrimmage, there was no one there.
Unless he ran into one of his own linemen, which was close. He almost did.
32-6. Here we go for the extra point.
And
there's the flag.
Bearcats in the backfield. And this has been really sloppy on the PATs. So now they're sending out their offense because it's a penalty, because it goes half the distance to the goal. So we're at the 1.5 yard line here.
Coach, would you do that up 32-6?
Well, first game of the season, you may
I know. Would you do it
conversion.
just to practice, get it over with, and all right, Ross. Little tight package
now
in there.
They are in unbalanced.
Sends a man in motion.
Oh,
he got in. Good. I know it's caught. I was just wondering if he got in because I can't see because I got a big arm standing in front of me.
That's a paw.
Okay, they took their tight end on that side who was next to the guard. He sealed the linebacker, and the wide receiver on that side came across and got the next guy to the inside, and the back just slipped out of the backfield and no one to cover him.
34-6 with 2:46 remaining here in the first half. Jim Wheelan along with Coach Bill Stansberry, the legendary Cowboy Tim Stewart, and John Doss. Glad you joined us here.
Iders Home is another proud Bearcat sponsor. Whether it's appliances, hot tubs, kitchen design, or furniture, Iders Home promises unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Idler's home at 2361 Theater Drive in Paso Robles and in San Luis Obispo and Santa Maria.
Check out those hot tubs.
I could use one right about now.
Can I start calling you Don Pardo?
Go ahead.
Don Pardo. All right, here's the kick. High, short kick. Fielded at the 20, 25-30, still on his feet, 35-40, 45 past midfield into Lompoc territory, down to the 43. I'll pick up the number in a minute. I didn't see it.
Number 4,
Blind.
Aiden McKenna.
McKenna.
And there's
Nice
a meeting
run
at the Bearcat sideline.
Nice run back.
Yeah, and you have 2 and some change to try to make something positive out of this. And you will get the kickoff to start the second half.
So you're in good shape right here. You have 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here, and you want to score with no time left on the clock right here.
Right.
Hey, boys.
1 timeout left for the Bearcats. Go ahead, Timmy.
Number 4, Hayden McKenna, is a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
That's promising. That looked pretty nice right there.
Indeed, nice return.
All right, Kemp to the left of Bridewell. 2 receivers split. Out of the gun, high snap. Nice job recovering. Looking downfield. Running for his life. Gets out of the pocket, and he might have slithered past the 40. Yes, he did. Where are they going to put it? 38? Looks like the 38-yard line of the Braves. But he got out of bounds. Stopped that caught.
And the play was disrupted from the beginning with that high snap. He had to juggle that thing, and he did the right thing.
And that's
got positive
something,
yardage.
when he started playing quarterback for the first time in spring, that was a play he probably would have tried to force a pass in somewhere. So he's learning. The progression continues.
He gets better.
2 receivers. Nope, we'll make it 3 receivers. Kemp's coming out now. So trips left. Empty backfield. Now they say no.
Timeout.
And now we get a timeout.
Yeah, they had a wide receiver covering the tight end there. Something was amiss.
Well, a nice timeout. Nice job of seeing that by the Bearcat coaching staff.
And I believe that was the last timeout for Paso.
That it was, sir.
So, guys, what do you think of the upgrade of the new field surface here at Lompoc?
I think it's very nice.
Yeah, I love the all-weather track.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like walking out there. The field's very spongy.
Yeah, quite a bit spongier than ours is.
Yeah. And it's 9-lane track, and they've got a lot of space here to put on a number of events. If Jimmy had a good point here, if they could work on the bleachers a little bit.
I was waiting for you to let me talk about that because
a little easier on my gluteus maximus.
Can I tell you what this reminds me of? Being a Packer fan and growing up there before they redid Lambeau Field, this reminds me of sitting at Lambeau Field to watch an NFL game back in the early 70s and going home and having to take splinters out of my gluteus maximus. See that, John? I said that right. Tim, did you know what that word means, right?
No, what does it mean, John?
Backside.
Oh, I love you, Tim Stewart. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Coach, an update for you from Arroyo Grande. Second quarter, Frontier leads Arroyo Grande 13-9.
Wow. Comeback.
Second and 7. Bridewell handoff to Kemp. First man through. Cuts it back to the left-hand side.
Go.
Down goes Leo at about the 20.
And here comes some extra flags. Late hit, I hope.
Well, it could have been a late hit. Could have been a face mask, but it was thrown by 2 officials. So there's 2 pieces of laundry on the field.
Unsportsmanlike conduct coming. Here it comes.
Well, we're going to find out. They're pointing from here. They're pointing from there. They're pointing from everywhere.
Kind of reminds you of the old NFL films Follies.
Coach, it's your favorite thing, a referee conference.
Oh,
what do they talk about, Coach?
Well, they want to make sure they're getting it right. Personal foul, Lompoc.
Yep.
And that should be 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
You're inside the 30, so I don't believe it's going to be 15. It'll be, I believe, 13.
So there, they want to make sure they get the spot of the foul. They want to make sure they get it correct at half the distance to the goal, and they got to give the number to the offending team's coach.
Thank you, John Doss, on that math, Mr. Greyhound.
Well, that's a big break for the Bearcats there.
You know,
first
Bill,
down and 10 for the Bearcats on the 14. Go ahead, Tim.
Well, you're going to look at those stats, like you said, Bill. This is going to be, it's going to be quite different, isn't it? We've moving the ball.
Back to pass, man
pass.
wide open.
I think that one might have been a little touch behind him, Coach. But yes, it hits you in the hands. You're supposed to catch those.
Yeah.
You know what I like?
What I like was the call. It was perfect because they've been running on first down. They faked the run, had the guy in the open, in the flat, and just Leo couldn't quite.
You know what I like about Leo Kemp? It doesn't matter what kind of weather play. His uniform, even before the first half is over, is always completely filthy dirty. You know he's an all-outer. He gives 190% out there. Coronas trying to cut it back and does.
Nice.
Pass the 10 and gets in for an end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job breaking a tackle, young man. We learned that last year, Timmy. You cannot tackle him low.
No, that's right. No, he's got the burst of speed, and maybe a little more this year.
So
he looked like we thought he was tackled.
Yeah. Looked like he had two guys surrounding him, but both of them went down low, and we learned that last year with
34-12.
And it's not halftime
No.
yet.
No.
That's not what you were wanting, Coach.
It's going to be these stats are going to be really interesting, aren't they?
Extra point on its way, snap down, kick up, and it's good. Well, we have 1:57 to go. And now it's 34-13 in favor of Lompoc. Hey, what do we got going for Bearcat football next weekend? Who wants to take that one?
Coach, go ahead. Where are we at next week?
We're at home next week.
And by the way, it's going to be 105 out.
I did see that it is.
Fox to scout it out.
Oh, no, I'm stealing it. I'm just telling you now.
The chairs ought to be there.
Oh, no, Tim Stewart's used chair business is a great business.
Remaindered furniture. Timmy, you got any more chairs?
I could maybe scrounge them up if I had to. You know, the problem is, though, we're playing a team from over in the valley, so they're probably going to enjoy the cooler heat over here.
The cooler heat. I like
cooler
that.
heat.
I like
Well,
that.
it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not as hot, is it?
I never heard that before, Tim. That's a new one. We're going to put that in the dictionary.
That's yogiism.
Well,
Kinda.
I'm not going to say anything, John Dawes.
Coach, I have a scoring update from Los Angeles for you.
Yes.
Top of the fourth, Mets 1, Dodgers 3.
There we go.
We got an update for you from the Bay Area, too, if you want that one for Tim Stewart. Timmy,
You mean the
Oakland A's 2, San Francisco Giants 0.
And by the way, well, I can't.
Oh, no.
Kick
Out
off
of bounds
bounds.
on the kickoff. John, you want to take that top one here for me, if you want to?
There's that top one?
Yeah, read the top text on that phone.
Yeah, I know. I just said that.
Yeah, but you going to tell him who's sending it?
No, I just said it.
Okay, that ball's out of bounds. So you get your choice here. You can take it where it goes out of bounds. You can make them kick it over again, or you get the ball at the 35, and they've elected to take the ball at the 35.
John, if you're giving baseball, aren't you going to give me one from Missouri?
No, I can't read that far down my screen.
Oh, my jeez.
That's halfway across the country.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, Tim. All right,
I agree
all right,
with Tim.
front runner. I just gave you a bunch of bobbleheads that could weigh down your in your pool.
Leading Giants.
Yeah, we're right behind you, by the way.
Yeah, Timmy, actually, his team's closer to yours than mine is.
Yeah.
There comes Dickerson.
Ross. Back to pass.
Screen.
Looking for it, he just threw it away. Nothing there.
Well played by the Bearcats there. Number 40 for the Bearcats. Giovanni Reyes was right in the middle of that screen, so their quarterback, Ross, wisely threw that one into the dirt.
So, Coach, you look, 151 up on that clock, and second down now. Bearcats could get the ball back here.
You got to get the ball back.
Down 34-13 in the second quarter. Ross, directing traffic, has a back to his left. Back to pass. Surprise they're throwing. Gets it off. Man wide open, complete, and a first down. Oh, that's why they're throwing. All the way up to the 47 of Lompoc.
Okay, they're in a stack, double stack on each side. The widest front man goes down and runs off the corner, and they're just running an out behind that wide open.
The sophomore Hayden McKenna made a nice tackle on that.
Here we go.
Wide open.
And down the
Oh,
side.
he dropped it.
He didn't put enough air underneath that. I thought the line drive really screwed up. He should have put a little more touch on it, Ross, the quarterback.
Well, I disagree. That was cover 2. And he's trying to throw that in the hole. If you see the safety there, Jim, 42, he's coming over the top. You float that thing, you'll get blown up. He made the right throw. It's just a little out in front of him.
Little, as I said, looked like a
Great read.
Great read. Just a little too much on it is what it looked like, Coach.
1:28 to go in the first half, 34-13. 2nd and 10, and Ross back to pass again. Pressured out, throws the pass. Ooh, dangerous pass. Incomplete. Floated that one out.
Wow.
And Gator coming over and making a nice play. So now it's 3rd down, so here we go. Bearcats can hold them here, and if they're going to throw an incomplete pass, that'll stop the clock, and we'll get the punt and maybe get something going from there.
Get a score.
Right. The hard part here is we have no timeouts remaining.
Nipomo 14, San Ynez 3 at halftime, gentlemen.
And the fire department has arrived. Tim, you haven't done anything wrong, have you?
No, sir.
Attaboy.
Not that we know of.
Ross out of the gun, trips right. Here we go. Back to pass, looking middle of the field. Picked off by the Bearcats at the 47-yard line. All right, here we go. 1:17 to go in the first half. And the Bearcats got an opportunity to put more points on the board.
And it's the sophomore, Mr. McKenna, again.
Oh,
how about that?
Tim, give yourself a hand because you called it.
Was that McKenna or Gaither on the pick?
No, it was
McKenna.
And we got a man
down. Nelson Maldonado, number 15, is down.
Tim, it was your favorite Oakland Athletic fan texting you that Giant score, so don't let it get you too bad.
I'm not worried about it. It's early.
Okay, we got a cramp with this young man.
Now,
Dee Lacey is proud to be a supporter of Bearcat Broadcasts. She urges everyone to recognize the talents, commitment, and accomplishments of our local students. From sports to academics to art, we all join Dee Lacey in saying, "Go Bearcats."
Now, guys, getting a cramp on the high school football field is the worst thing in the world. Do you agree, Coach?
No, there are things worse.
Listen, no. You've seen me get cramps in the booth before.
That just means we kick you in the shins, right, Coach? Or the calf?
That's in a broadcast booth, not on the football.
I'm telling you, cramp. Well, okay, whatever you guys want to say.
Are no fun.
I'm down 3-1 on this one, but I'm just telling you, it's the worst.
We agree with you.
Let's see if the Bearcats.
Okay, here we go.
No timeouts.
Offset in the backfield.
Counter pass.
Pass off. Oh, he's wide open, too, at midfield.
Early
pressure.
Yeah, Santana Santino on the linebacker blitz from the outside. Forced the early throw. And Maldonado quickly, Coach, right back out on the field after going down with that cramp.
And that's not unusual this time of year. Cramps are not sometimes in the greatest shape.
Please don't say that because you're going to jinx me.
and it's very warm.
Right.
And you really the kids got to understand how to hydrate, and that's all part of it.
2nd and 10, 34-13. Bearcats down. Yes, folks, we are still in the first half. 1:13 to go. Bridewell out of the gun, a back to his left, back to pass, looking. Pass off and incomplete. Dangerous throw over into double coverage over there.
And they have changed what they're doing here. They are now in a 4-2-5 look. So their corners are up tough, and they've got 3 guys deep behind them. 2 linebackers, 4 down linemen.
Coach, the slot man is open. If we do a little pump fake to the outside, everybody jumps to that outside, and the slot's wide open down the middle.
Well, we got 3rd down here.
I mean, you want to try to, at least get 5 or 6 here, and then go for it.
Right. You got 1 minute and 9 seconds.
An incomplete pass, though, really puts you behind the ball in this situation. Because then what are you going to do? You're going to probably get the ball back to Lompoc. Here we go. Bridewell steps up, sacked. And now they'll punt the ball, and, of course, Lompoc should use a timeout.
And they do.
Once again, during the halftime show, we'll allow ourselves to get a little break. You'll hear dead air for just a little bit, and then we'll be back with the Bearcat halftime show, talking about all the other athletics going on at the high school, and heck, we might even have a few topics about what's going on coming up in the National Football League for the fun of it.
Football.
Early yet.
We're going to ask John Doss about his team in Hard Knocks. Look who's going back to take the punt. Dickerson, I'd just kick it away. Just where would you put this one, Coach? Into the cheerleaders?
Right. See this net down here at the 25-yard line?
That's where I'd be aiming.
I've got a score update for you.
Go ahead, Timmy.
San Luis Obispo is ahead of Pioneer Valley, 6-0 at the half.
Thank you, sir.
Here's the punt. Low snap. Fielded. Bravo gets it off. Nice punt. Line drive punt. Good coverage by the Bearcats. And look at it. Picks it up, and here he goes.
There he goes.
40, 45, midfield, and goodbye, good night, and another 6 points.
And there's
Special teams.
And a pleasant good evening, everybody. And it just seems
Timmy,
You mean the
Oakland
green
A's
meeting-
2, San Francisco Giants 0.
you mean
and
the-
by the way, well, I can't. Opportunity to put more points on the board.
And it's the sophomore Mr. McCanna again.
Oh,
How about that?
Tim, give yourself a hand because you called it.
Was that McCanna or Gaither on the pick?
No, it was
That's
McCanna.
McCanna.
And we got a man
injured down.
Yeah, Nelson Maldonado, number 15, is down.
Tim, it was your favorite Oakland Athletic fan. Back to pass, looking. Pass off and incomplete. Dangerous throw over.
Football.
Early yet.
We're going to ask John Doss about his team in Hard Knocks. Look who's going back to take the punt. Dickerson, I'd just kick it away. Just where would you put this one, Coach? Into the cheerleaders?
Right. See this net down here at the 25-yard line?
That's where I'd be aiming.
I've got a score update for you.
Go ahead, Timmy.
San Luis Obispo is ahead of Pioneer Valley, 6-0 at the half.
Thank you, sir.
Here's the punt. Low snap. Fielded. Bravo gets it off. Nice punt. Line drive punt. Good coverage by the Bearcats. And look at it. Picks it up, and here he goes.
There he goes.
40, 45, midfield, and goodbye, good night, and another 6 points.
And there's
Special teams.
flag.
But right now, it's working for him.
Let's call it calculated.
There you go.
And there was I don't know who that penalty was on, whether it was on him for taunting or whatever it was.
All right, here we go on the kickoff after the long touchdown and the extra point. Gaither fields it at the 20, 25, 30, cuts it back, and he goes down at the 37-yard line.
At some point, you guys have to stop the clock.
31.2 to go.
Oh, I ran off an extra 5 seconds on that one, Jimmy.
41-13. What is the running quarter in the third, John? If it goes to 35 plus, correct?
Correct.
Coach, the Bearcat offense just take a knee here.
No, run one. Run one.
I like
here.
that.
I wouldn't throw it. I'd run it. He's not going to do it. They're going to take a knee.
All right, Bearcats will take a knee, and that's going to end our first half. From Lompoc High School, Bearcats showing the Braves 41-13. Stick around with us, go to the refrigerator, get something to eat, do what you got to do. We're going to take a break ourselves, and we'll be back with you in about 5 minutes here on the BOP Sports Network. equipment, along with John Doss, Coach Bill Stansbury, Tim Cowboy Stewart.
You sure I can't resume my nap?
Yeah. 41-13 is our score. Here at Lompoc High School, the Bearcats are down. November kickoff was at 7 o'clock. It's already quarter to 9. This has been a lot. Who were you talking to over in the stands there, by the way?
I was talking to Legends coach Mike Warren, Coach Robin Lucan over there. Just great guys. I've coached against Mike. I was in the Bills. We got to be well represented.
As soon as someone reminds me of the same thing, Coach. Answers that question.
So, okay, my question is, does that make you a legend?
In my own mind.
Yeah.
And also saw my old friend Dick Barrett down there too. So those guys, the three of them, have about 30 years, 35 years of coaching experience here at Lompoc.
Did you guys see what happened in the halftime ceremonies? The legendary Tim Stewart joined the band and played the trumpet with them.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it. I made sure it was up on the live stream.
Yeah, Tim, hey, great job, Tim. I didn't know you could, do it like Louis Armstrong.
I didn't know you could boogie like that. Hold on.
Hey, man, guys. Hey, guys.
And by the way, let's hear it for Lompoc Braves.
Nice job. Nice Coach, I got an update for you from Kingsburg. Buchanan leads Kingsburg 21-0. Second goal.
Not good.
Hey, here we go. Kick off. 41-13. Gator building zone 6. Backstays on that track up the middle field. Pulls his way past the 30. To the 33-yard line. Here we go. Let's see a good offensive drive here, right? What do you say, guys? You gonna put
Where are we? 38.
2, 3, 5, 18, 35,
John, you did not go to Paso, so you kicked it out.
33
That's
yards.
what I said. That's what I said the first time.
If this game's going to be competitive, they've got to come down and score right now. We'll see whether they maintain the running game or if they start putting the ball up and try to catch up. Double tight end.
Ronis and Kevin in the backfield. Fumble, and a helmet comes off, and it's going to be Bearcat ball back, luckily. And
Nice job, Leo Kemp, jumping on that football.
I would think.
Ronis was the scorer, and so he has to come out.
Are those reflective yard markers?
Yes, they are.
Something new.
I thought we were going to get some years ago.
Old school. I like the old
Hold on. You're telling me you don't like being able to see that from across the field?
You know what? Because it's so bright. You're not understanding what I'm saying. It's kind of like pass off and complete. Nice job. Short gain for the Bearcats. Stays in box. Clock continues to run. Technology is leaking into everything, my folks. 41-13.
Diego Chavez on the catch. And Mr. Dickerson, T.V. Dickerson on the tackle.
So, Coach, I hope you had a good conversation over there, catching up with the guys.
Very nice to see my former colleagues here. Had nice things to Coach Will's.
Which we're going to talk about a little bit later as well. Handoff up the middle, and it's going to be first down. That's Cam.
Nope, he's short.
Oh, no, he's short. You're right, Coach.
So that first play killed this drive.
Yep.
Fourth down, they'll have the front. No, the story about Ed Rose, that great long-time teacher. San Luis Tribune used to have a football pick pool, and I won it 4 years in a row. We won at high school, college, and pro games. We didn't bet, we guessed. So one time the Bearcats were playing the Greyhounds. Bearcats headed down here, and we got, as I'll tell you in a minute, nice job by Bridewell to take that snap. snap. On his off, still up. Somebody tackle that young. Fumble on the play.
Like he's going to lateral to 8.
He did, yeah, he had it set up.
Nope, Lompoc got the football back. So, that week, I don't know why I did this, but I picked the Greyhounds to beat the Bearcats. Well, Friday came around, or somebody at the office at the front door to see me, and guess who it was?
Coach Railsback.
It was Ed Railsback. And he said, Jimmy, if you ever do that again, you're a Bearcat. I don't know what. Where are you in the desert?
That's a Bearcat.
He's a Bearcat. Great guy, though. Got to interview him at halftime many a time. And, just another legendary girl. He certainly will be missed. First and 10.
And they were under center there in eye bags.
And
And
nice
there
run.
goes
That's another touchdown. He's gone. Hanley, 20, 15, 10, touchdown. That is now 4 touchdowns of 60 or more yards in this one.
64-yard touchdown.
Thank you.
And that was just, they got under center
Delay.
and ran straight, strong slash right, which is an isolation play with a fullback blocks the linebacker, and they double the nose, and he ran right up the middle, untouched, unscathed.
Hey,
Wow.
Jimmy, you know what that song is?
Yeah.
You know the name of that song?
Yeah. Unfortunately, John, I do. Extra point is good.
Goodness.
48-13. You got a commercial push?
Safe, secure, trusted. Count on Community West Bank at 567 Spring Street to provide you the financing, deposit services, convenient treasury management, and trusted advice you need. Community West Bank is your community bank and a proud Bearcat Sports sponsor.
John, did you do me a favor and you did a nice thing of taking that all off for me?
I didn't do it. I think it's a pending post.
No, it's gone.
Is it gone? Okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay.
I want to remind everybody, if you are making comments underneath our live stream thing, please try to make them positive, because once again, this is high school football and these are kids trying to play a game. You agree?
Yeah, and also keep it clean, because we're not monitoring it.
Nope.
We're trying to call a football game and provide you guys a free service.
Otherwise,
So-
Tim Stewart will come and see you and let you know about it. And I'll be right by Tim's side.
There you go.
Coach, an update for you from West Covina. At the half, Charter Oak 27, St. Joseph's 7.
Yeah, going down, playing the big boys. Southern section team.
So 48-13, and here we have to kick. Hey, why not Gator run one back here? I'm for it. He may get a chance. From his own 4, fumble, picks it up at the 5. Round the corner to the 10. Get around that corner. Get around that corner. And he doesn't get around the corner. He's dropped out of bounds at the 13. First and 10 for the Bearcats. 48-13, 9:33 to go.
And we got,
A cramp.
I'm not sure that's a cramp. He's not putting any weight whatsoever on his right leg, is number 22 for Lompoc, Anthony Alonso.
20 plays for Lompoc. This is the play 42 for the Bearcats.
All right, you're in a locker room, coach. You're in a time machine right now. You're in this situation. What do you tell your team when you come out here?
0-0, play it, and win the second half.
First and 10.
Bridewell. One back to the side of him. 2 receivers split. Takes his time. Handoff Kemp. Nice job cutting it out. Back in 25.
Nice move.
30. Cuts it back. 35. And knocked down at the 36. Good run.
And Timmy, did you see who was running up there at the end of that play to throw a block for his running back?
That was the little guy.
The little guy, the quarterback, Trayvon Bradwell.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a sparky little guy.
And they are running the clock now. Aren't they? I saw the official wave up there. Are they doing it, John? I can't see right now from my angle.
The clock is running, but the
Okay.
ball's spotted for a first down, so I'll find out for you. Help you out in a moment.
Bridewell with the back to his right. 2 receivers split.
Yeah, Lompoc's misaligned right now. Yep, ran
And
right
up.
with it.
Nice move.
Moronis up
say-
to the 40.
From across the field, Coach, I could hear the Lompoc coach screaming about getting somebody lined up.
Yeah, they were a guy short on the Bearcat left side.
Well, it's a good thing the Bearcats ran right there.
Good point, my
And
friend.
we've got a player down
That's
out there.
Brian Ibarra.
Hey, John, what do we got coming up next week here on the BOP Sports Network with 805 Broadcasters? There's other sports, isn't there?
There are on Monday. We will have water polo from the Plunge Municipal Pool. The boys' varsity water polo team in their first match of the season. They take on the San Ynez Pirates.
And once again, Coach, you got to come out to a water polo match.
He's going in the pool. You already said with the camera.
I think you would really enjoy it. And I'm not trying to be a smarty
Jimmy,
with you.
I've seen probably
Okay.
more water polo games than anybody sitting here.
There you go.
We had an outstanding water polo team when I was
well,
in
that's
Beverly
what I
Hills.
want to hear.
That's because the pool was underneath the basketball court.
Oh, yeah, you had double duty. I mean, you guys had it made.
Yeah.
So that's Monday.
And I did enjoy watching the Olympics and the women's water polo team.
Yes, indeed.
It was very
I love it
impressive.
when they check their hands to make sure the nails are cut, and there's a lot of activity going underneath that
That's
water.
a dirty sport.
Yeah.
It can't, well, Timmy, the easiest, it's basketball, on top of the water. Underneath, it's MMA
I
fighting.
know.
100%.
We got anything going on Tuesday?
Monday night, Tuesday is a possibility. There's a chance we could be doing the volleyball game at home against Templeton. There's a chance we don't. So,
Coach Stansbury could come out and do a volleyball match, everyone. You're a former your daughters played volleyball, didn't they?
My daughter Brandy played on CIF championship team.
There you go.
there you go.
You're always invited, Coach. Handoff. Kemp does a nice job of eluding. There was nothing there, and he took nothing and made it out into something, and now makes it a very doable second and short. Third and short, that is.
Timmy, is that a yard?
He's a yard short. Yeah.
1 yard, thank you.
They marked his knee down a yard short. He
Gotcha.
actually got over the line, but his knee.
Timmy,
was
how's it going down there on the sidelines?
Oh, it's a little dreary right now. I mean, you can understand.
Is there a fire station across the street? I've seen heading over
There's
there.
a whole
Fourth
group of
ambulance.
3rd and 1. Little quarterback keeper, other side, diving, and ooh.
Whoa, that's going to be close.
I think he needed to dive an
No, he's short.
short.
Short where they're marking it, his knee hit.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
needed to dive
so
an
it's
extra
going to be
yard
4th and
farther.
a half a yard. And of course, the Bearcats will go with it with the continuous clock running with 7:07 to go in the third, down 48-13.
Quarterback sneak on one, ready, break?
We've got more football coming your way next week. Who do we got next week, guys?
Independence.
At War Memorial. And Independence is out of
Bakersfield.
There you go.
That was good, gentlemen. That was.
Well, that was.
Is Bakersfield
in
one of the
stereo.
most beautiful places to live in the country? No.
Well,
No comment?
They'll come over and get some of our cooler heat.
That's fine.
They're misaligned again.
Short. Moronis first down. And more.
Look at
Here
him
he
go.
goes.
He can
45, get around the corner,
He might
40.
go.
35, 30, 25, 20. Down inside the 15 and brought down at about the 11.
And
they're
there's
going
a
to flag.
Flag
So-
at
Of course.
about the 38.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's on
Against him.
Lompoc. Personal foul on Lompoc.
Tacking on to the end of the play. Half the
Should-
distance to the goal line. God, and you take away that big run that Lompoc had, and we get a little momentum going. You get, you're kind of squeak within 2.5
this'll help.
scores, and kills you, doesn't it? Those big plays are just disastrous in high school football.
You know what would happen? Would be nice if the Bearcats could get a 20 spot or a couple of, get a couple of scores up there. That has to help, rather than just get 48 to 13 or 10. Get 48 to 28 or something like that. Makes you feel a lot better, I would think.
And by the
Let's
way,
go right here.
we want to congratulate Tim Stewart, who will be on the chain game for Paso home games for what years now? How many years?
30 something.
Wow, 30 plus years.
Yeah, no, more than that. 30,
John's
about
trying to
33 or
get-
4.
John's trying to.
I'm trying to figure it out. You were started on the chain game when you were 5 years old?
Yeah, yeah, I wish.
You're only 39.
I know. I've seen a lot of Bearcat games. I watched Bill Stansberry and some CIF championships, and
And off
Pretty
Leo
fun.
Kemp.
Kemp, nice little spin move.
Bill's a legend.
Inside the 5, correct, Coach, there?
I think if one more person called Bill a legend, he's going to hit somebody.
I don't think you ever. No, I don't think you hit people for calling you a legend.
No, I think Bill's pride is, hey, I'm still a young man. He doesn't want to be called a legend yet.
Hey,
You don't want a
older than-
building named after you yet, do you?
Not yet.
I'd take one. They get me one.
All right, Tim, we'll get you one down at the fairgrounds.
There you go.
Give me
Let's
the
go.
discus ring.
Yeah, there you go.
Moronis.
And off,
touchdown.
Moronis touchdown.
Well, I like the way he runs inside too. You know, we always think about Moronis running outside. He can run inside. He's got some moves.
Tim, how about the horsebound horse little building at the FF building on the high school campus? That'd be good for you.
There you go.
Now, let's contrast the scores here.
40, okay.
We have run 10 plays in this half. They've run 1.
And the
Wow.
it's been
But
4
what's
big
the
plays.
score here in this half, Coach?
Yeah.
48-19, extra point, snap down, kick is.
No good. Watch yourself.
Whoa, watch yourself, man. Somebody just went down.
Okay.
The coach almost.
No good. It's 48-19. Wow. Some gentlemen very
Yeah.
lucky. John, what do you got on the commercial front?
Looking for the big wheel in the tire business? Check out Anthony's Tire Store at 3011 Spring Street in Paso Robles. Since opening in 2007, owner Anthony Charnley has brought his many years of experience in the automotive business to Anthony's Tire Store, providing quality automotive work and top national tire brands. Stop in at the bright yellow building or call them at 805-237-0377. That's Anthony's Tire Store.
Anthony, a great guy. And you know what? I think it's time for Tim to trick out his cowboy truck.
Yeah.
Go down there and get some nice tires. And
Hey, John, what was that number again?
805-237-0377.
there you go. I
That's
want
what I
to see
wanna know.
Timmy, that horse trailer.
Yeah, there
As
you go.
Tim says, I go, what kind of horse is that? Oh, it's just a regular old normal
Just a
horse.
horse.
All right,
So-
guys, a little thing to be happy there. We got one in. 48-19.
Bridewell's kicking off here.
Well, hopefully our kicker there, Logan Lewis, didn't injure himself.
Yeah.
And this
Well,
one is going to go.
well, boy.
Hey, nice catch
Oh,
by the coach on the
okay.
sideline. He had a fair catch signal
All
up
right,
and everything.
Bridewell did his best, but I've known Coach Stansbury for numerous years, and this is the one thing that he cannot stand.
Coming up in 3,
You've got to kick
1.
the field's 53 and 2/3 yards wide. You got to keep it in bounds.
You see who's over there?
Who?
Dickerson. How many times does he run it back? They're only going to go to the 35 this time. I know exactly what you're
I
saying.
saw a guy in one game, I can't remember, a punter punted into the third row of the stands, and Coach Stansbury he went ballistic.
Now you
He
got to
did.
respect Canley.
You do remember that
Oh,
punt,
yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
All right, let's see a little defense here now. Think they continue to throw the ball, Coach, or what?
They're in here in the run formation right here.
And there they go to
Canley
the inside.
wide open, big game.
Oh, boy, he got
Somebody-
kind of hit high there and dropped at the 41.
I think it was Jareggi got
Gain
him.
of 7, 2nd and 3. Yeah, it's just like,
I
looked
think
like a Ray Nitschke hit in Mean Machine.
There was some rage with that. hit.
Yeah.
Coach, that was the exact same play they ran for the touchdown. They just flipped it.
Yep, they only made 6 that time.
There was some rage on that hit.
Ross will break the huddle. 2 backs there.
Timmy, they played at the Vina Robles on Wednesday.
Trips right.
Rage.
Lamb of God. Knocked down after
There you
a 2-yard gain.
Oh, Rage Against the Machine and the Descendants.
I don't think Tim knows who that group is.
I've heard of rage.
See?
I think.
Yeah.
I think I have.
I can tell you Bill Stansbury's favorite group.
The Lompoc band?
No. John Fogerty. Credence, right?
Saw John Fogerty in concert at Vina Robles when he came to
Oh,
town.
you're a Credence fan, I thought.
Not big.
All right, 3rd down. See if the Bearcats can get that football back. Trim into this lead. 48-19, handoff, first down, and a little bit more into Bearcat territory, down to the 47-yard line.
Cantley gain of 10.
Clock still running.
Yeah, it's not stopped. It's been going the whole quarter.
I know. Update from Arroyo Grande. Frontier 33, Arroyo Grande 12, 3rd quarter.
Ouch.
You know, at this stage of the game, if I was Lompoc, I might think about taking Canley and Dickerson out.
Well, I think once they get to the 4th quarter, you'll see that, and they'll probably change the quarterback too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't done it already.
They've come up. I mean, Dickerson's already got a sore ankle, and Canley had a hard time getting up that time. And
Well, they'll break the huddle. They already got the receiver set to the near sideline. That's 2 of them. Couple of backs in the backfield. Ross, screen pass set up, complete to the 40, 35, and another first down. On the stop, number 40, Giovanni Reyes.
Yeah, but Nelson Maldonado there, once he caught the ball, avoided the first tackler again, and that's why they have the first down.
You know, even though we're on the road, it is kind of nice to have the high school band back, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10 from the 35. Clock down to 1:39 to go. In the 3rd big hole, here we go again. Down inside the red zone, slam down, another big gain. 17 on that play.
For Andrew Gaitan.
You know, their coaching staff all have known each other since they were quite young. Andrew Jones, the head coach, played here. Ricky Aguilar is their defensive coordinator, played here. Matt Sims, who's their offensive line coach, played here. And all 3 of them played at Hancock when I was coaching there.
Next play, screen pass, far side, nothing there. Good job by the Bearcats. They'll shut that down.
nice tackle.
I got a lead here, and I don't know if this is true. Any of you guys have heard this. Someone texted me that there's a rumor going around there planning on name War Memorial Stadium after the late Don Parrish.
Haven't heard that.
First I heard of it. How about you, Coach?
I thought they were going to name not the stadium, but the field.
The field, maybe.
Is
Okay.
what I had heard.
That's the way they do that a lot of times. Is just name the field.
Same thing at Gillesa, Scott Larson Floor. Gillesa Gym, Scott Larson
Yep.
Floor. 2nd down and 13. Lost it with the band. Pass off. Johnny, was that caught?
Yeah, it was caught,
Thank
but he
you.
put a knee on the turf. And
Yeah.
look, laundry.
Got a little laundry going here.
Pass, got 8. Looks like we got an ejection.
Coach Carroll trying to figure out who Mr.
Jesus
Oh,
Ochoa.
Ochoa's
Jesus
not
Ochoa.
playing.
His teammates are not happy with him. He did something that apparently.
Trayvon.
And Matt's telling him right now, talking to him.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, in that situation, if a kid gets kicked out of a game, is he out the next week as well? Is that automatic?
If it's a you punch somebody, it's an offsetting penalties.
yeah.
Offsetting.
If it's violent, yes.
Gentlemen, that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
I can't see it. I'm looking over there. So, 3 in the books, 48-19.
19.
As they're still trying to sort everything out.
A lot going on next week. Locker room, possibly volleyball on the air, and then back with you next Friday night. Independence of Bakersfield comes into the friendly confines of War Memorial Stadium. And I've been saying this for a long time. You guys can disagree with me, but War Memorial Stadium, one of the most quaint stadiums in the state of California, maybe even the nation, to watch a high school football game.
Because you're up close.
Yeah. There's not many places you can go and get that experience.
Indeed.
Oh, coming from a Greyhound, that was an Indeed.
I do like the majority of the Central Coast stadiums.
Yes.
To watch football.
Yeah, I agree.
They are really
Unique.
really unique and definitely excellent to watch a game from.
They're not cookie cutters.
They're not stadiums in the state of Texas when it comes to high school football.
No.
But I do like the little niche that has been carved here with the stadiums here on
Well,
the
the
Central.
players are all ready to go, but the officials are just now coming
You don't
into
see that
position.
very
Well,
often.
it's because they have to put the
Yeah.
ball down in the right
Chains are
spot.
still
They
back
gotta get
over
the
here.
The chains are back at the 20-yard line at the opposite
And he's
end of the
moving.
field.
That's because they got to move the batteries along with these new
they don't quite
fancy
have-
style yard markers.
They don't quite have Canley speed, do they?
What kind of batteries are in those, by the way?
Does
Tim?
anyone?
Lithium.
Lithium?
Yep.
Now it's first down. Now they're moving everybody. The chains aren't even set yet. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, but now they just realized the chains aren't set.
So final 12 minutes of football. Glad you joined us here on the BOP. Voice of Paso, 805 broadcasters with you. And all season long with Bearcat Athletics. Handoff, bounces off the pile, and
tackle.
got a couple. 25.
4.
That was 29 with the tackle, right, Timmy?
4 and 29.
4 and 29.
Yeah,
Thank you very
Kim
much. Hayden
McKenna.
McKenna and Derek Tippett.
Yeah, McKenna's been in there quite
No,
a
I
bit.
meant
You
the
know.
running back was
25, Gaitan.
25.
Correct.
Yeah, Gaitan.
It's like Canley is done for the evening here.
I would sure think
I
so.
would think Mr. Dickerson is as
Dickerson's on the bench also.
They changed quarterbacks
Yeah, they don't
too.
have Ross
They've-
out there. You know, I can't pick up his number because he's hidden behind. I'll wait for the snap here, and I'll know who it is.
well. It's 9.
9, and nothing there. He nearly got ran. New quarterback is Arango.
And that's
Arango.
that's Kemp on the stop.
Yeah, he's in at nose guard, I believe.
Yeah, Timmy, he was there a little bit earlier.
Third down and 10 for
Yeah,
the
he
Braves.
comes out
Here
now.
comes out.
Yeah.
And we are under 9 minutes to go in this one.
No, 10:50 is what I got, Jim. It's a tough scoreboard, but I can see it.
Attaboy.
You take that the rest of the way, Tim.
I
How's
got you.
that sound?
I'll tell you. I'll just say this time.
Low snap. Pass off. Complete.
No, son.
Nothing much there. Kennard with the Did you just say that?
He said no, son, because he did what we were talking about Bridewell not doing earlier.
Yeah.
Don't go back where everyone was. Don't cut that back into the middle.
4th and 9.
That play was designed to be run up the tunnel there, and he abandoned ship.
All right, Coach. So
Long
first
field goal here.
Yeah, first one of the year.
37.
Low and outside.
Ball 1.
Yeah.
Don Parrish will be field at the high school. The practice field will be
Oh,
named
there
after
you
him.
go.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Anthony in Paso Robles, for doing that. So the ball will be turned over downs, and we'll see the Bearcats on offense with the clock continuing to run. Tim, we're
You
down
got
now.
Mr. Luna.
We're under 10 minutes now, right, Tim?
9:42 exactly,
sir.
and you got
Luna's in? All
Luna's
right,
in at
all right.
quarterback spot.
Now, the last time we saw this young man play, John, we were there at that JV game, and he literally took a real bad shot, cheap shot to the back of the kidney.
Yes.
And it's good to see him.
Yeah, touch and go there for a little while. Had the ambulance come out, so nice to see him back on the field.
Handoff.
Kemp.
Nice job running with the football near the 30. And the one thing about Luna, Coach, he's built like a prototype quarterback. Big, strong, drop-back quarterback.
Quarterback of the future.
But he can run, too, as well.
He throws a good ball.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Oh, well, we'll see if he gets a chance to put it up here. They'll probably run it here to get the first down.
Good, thank you. I'm afraid you'll give me poison.
Timmy, I got a final score for you from San Ynez.
Uh-oh.
Napomo 21, San Ynez 16.
Okay.
Ooh, wow, good for Napomo. A victory over there in Ed Grundy country.
Greg Grundy.
Greg.
Kind of expected that one, didn't you?
It's still closer than
Lompoc
I
got
thought.
nobody covering the wide receiver
No,
out there.
and then the Bearcats handed off, and
And I don't think he got it.
no,
He's close. But yes, I agree with you. He is short.
I think he got it.
I don't know about that, Tim.
Yep, he got it.
Did he?
First down.
Okay.
First down.
48-19, nearing 8 minutes to go now with that running clock. As we said, we're back home at the friendly confines of War Memorial Stadium next Friday night. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7. We'll all be there, and I guarantee we'll all be wearing shorts.
7:55 on the clock.
Thank you, Timmy. Timmy, you going to take care of the kids on Labor Day weekend for me on Thursday?
Absolutely. Sure.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Be good on those sidelines.
Yep.
Speak nicely of me.
Okay.
Luna rolling out, looking, gets the pass off,
Oh.
and incomplete. A rare Thursday night football game at the varsity level at War Memorial. We have had them on Saturday before, but I don't remember the last time we had a Thursday game. It's been quite a while.
The last Saturday game I remember, gentlemen, I saw it on tape, as I recall, with Mitch Massey of ESPY and Mark Brunell and St.
Not
John.
true, because
No?
in I believe it was 89, or Coach, a year before you showed up, we had a Saturday game. And I was with Mr. Welch and Mr. Rails back in the press box for that one. And that was a rare Saturday game. The Brunell game was at St. Joe.
Yeah.
When they had no lights. God, when did they get lights, Coach?
Oh, nice hole.
Moronis
Good
on the
job
field.
running with the
Moronis.
football. Got up to the 45.
That guy didn't want to tackle him.
Well,
did he?
first,
Did they have lights when your
no, no, we played on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
They're the first 2 or 3 times we played them.
Nice run by Moronis right there.
Yep, 48-19. Bearcats down, another first down. Under 7 to go.
We should not let Lompoc get the ball back.
I'm
With the
okay with
clock
that,
running.
Tim.
With the clock running, let's just run it down, score.
I bet you are over there.
I'm okay with that, Tim.
All right, Luna with the back to his left.
Big blitz coming.
They draw and almost lost the football, but hanging on to it past the 50 to into Lompoc territory to the 48.
I want to shout out to the Bailey family, Bud and Janice. I know they're at home watching.
Nice.
Bud didn't want to come here. He's got a bad foot recently, and I think these stairs would do any good for it.
Wouldn't help, would they?
He's there watching us and watching his grandson tonight.
This is some good time for Luna. Give him some time, a little chance to play.
Always good to get him in. You don't like the circumstance right now, but you may need him. You
that's right.
You don't know.
All right, he'll roll out to his right, looking downfield, still looking, and he's going to be dropped at midfield. How important do you guys feel it is not having that scrimmage last week? Coming into this week, I know we can play devil's advocate. We can say why, what, but
from a speed standpoint, if they'd played somebody with some real speed, I think it might have helped.
Yeah, I'm agree with that. I just think they need to see the speed of the game and work on some of the little things that have kind of plagued them tonight.
under 5 to go now in the ball game.
It's nice to get hit.
48-19 Lompoc lead.
Get used to it.
Yeah, I know, John. It is nice to get hit.
It is.
You want to be the hitter, not the hitty.
Exactly.
It's the first thing you ever taught me, Tim.
Be a hitter.
Nice job of running the football.
What do you think Kemp's got tonight? He's got 150 yards? tonight?
No, close to 100. I wouldn't give him 150.
I don't know, Bill. What do you think?
110 probably.